It's gonna get there, and we are live, ladies and gentlemen, live on Intelligent.
Let me
here in the flesh.
We are here for you.
We got Candy. We got Hip Hop Mom Keish. We got special guest hosts. I got that same cardigan. You know what I'm saying? I got that same.
Go get it so y'all motherfuckers can match today.
So we can match. I think it might be my wife's car. She uses it sometimes. So right there.
That means I don't believe him no more.
Oh, you get married, it's like perpetual sweatshirt thievery.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. She had this shirt on yesterday. It still got her titty prints in it. I just put it back on because it looked dope.
Bishop, those are your titty prints.
You're absolutely right. I stand corrected.
It's kind of cold in your house, huh?
Sometimes it's married life. You don't know whose titties.
Whose prints are these? Whose prints are these?
You got to put that on your on your new project.
Well, whose titty prints are these?
Yes.
That will be a dope ass skit. Whose titty prints are these?
Because you're making, what do we call it? What does Charlamagne call it? Shit. Motherfucking music like Jay-Z and Nas hip hop. What's that called?
Adult contemporary hip hop.
Motherfucking adult contemporary hip hop. Those are real adult ass situations.
We love skits. Us adult contemporaries, I guess.
Except for Justin.
Yeah, Justin's the only person that doesn't like skits.
In America.
Like, I mean, but what I'm gonna say is this, right? Some people just aren't. We're not raised right, and that might be one of those things. We can't. Maybe had a bad experience with a skit or whatever. It triggered something in them.
What does it even look like, yo?
I think maybe he just had a crush on like Mary Tyler Moore or something, and it just didn't pan out right in his life.
Right.
Not Mary Tyler Moore.
Yeah, Mary Tyler Moore is hot. It's very hot.
For real though.
Yeah, gotta get it down. Okay. So, Keith, how was your day?
Who, me?
Yes. How was your day? How was everything going?
I had my first boxing class today, and I'm hurting right now. Got a little bit of wine, a little bit of water. I took a couple of Tylenol.
That's smart.
What it's gonna be. I'm gonna go back though.
You can always put your electrolytes in your wine. Just put the little electrolyte stuff. Put it in your liquor. That way.
Healthy drunks. All right.
Mm-hmm. What up, Dan? How you feeling? So you out here about to go for the GWOAT, greatest woman of all time, boxing or whatever? Is that we gonna go with? You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm just doing it for a workout, guys. I'm taking it.
That's
taking it with me. We will not be boxing each other.
I think that's what Mike Tyson said too.
Any other women? Okay, I don't like to get hit in the face, or the chance that I get hit in the face.
I think that's the same thing Mike Tyson said too. I think he said, you know what? I just need to lose this weight and realize he had the power, knock a motherfucker out, and now look, you know what I'm saying? You could be the youngest women's world champion in the world.
I think he used to get bullied. So I think that's what happened, though. I think that's what Michael Tyson.
Would it be because of his speech impediment?
It might have been.
I think what it is, you guys are missing a point. Mike Tyson said, "I have to get in shape." Okay, I just doing this to get in shape. I'm gonna go out here really quickly, and I'm gonna get in shape because because people are making fun of my speech impediment, and maybe if I look better, and then he realized he had the power to kill a man with his fist. See, and I think that's what. Because if you never punch nobody for real, you don't know where you're at. So you don't know what you on the scale. So
Who said I never punched anybody before?
You ain't punched nobody trained though.
Look, we can't go there today. We can't, y'all.
We can't go there ever. But if you know, you know. Okay.
Right. The non-disclosure agreement has not.
Let me tell you, man. I don't know. I think the game is changing. I mean, there's women out here bare knuckle boxing now. You know what I mean? I think the game has changed. I feel as though, hey, you taking boxing classes, hey, that's almost like training. So therefore, you know what I'm saying? So you're almost like a trained, boxer. Therefore, you know what I'm saying? You could handle yourself.
Yep.
She's gonna be like, I have a certain set of skills.
So what I think with Key's attitude and her taking boxing, she would be a great security for Straight to Tape and Intelligent Ratchet. So anytime we get in any trouble, we just stand behind Key and let her face it. She's already
no. That is no.
Why not? I will allow Keisha to fight for me.
Because we pay black women. So we need to know what her hourly rate is.
Hey, listen.
You said you just gonna run behind her. That did not say anything about financial exchanges.
First of all, it's like this. What I'm gonna say is this right here. I am running behind the person that can fight the best in the squad, and I think that could be key. That way, you know what I'm saying? Like they ain't gonna expect it from her. She got that knockout power. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. She's got that supreme knockout power.
Oh, it's fighting is so much fun. But you know, we grown and we got shit to lose. You know how good it feels? Oh my gosh.
Maybe you should be boxing. Maybe you should go with Key. Maybe we got two champions on our hands right now.
No, but I'm
saying we got them in bantamweight and featherweight. We could put y'all in the 2 weight classes, and we could go ahead and MMA is still hiring. You know what I'm saying? They got a whole island that y'all guys.
I like my teeth.
I'm sorry. What year is this?
It's 2021.
Oh, okay. All right. I thought I was on some shrooms because this whole conversation just got me tripping. You know what I'm saying? I thought I was tripping on shrooms.
We might have been early. You're right, Tico. We might have early rabbit hole. Our bad.
You know what I'm saying? Because usually when I used to do shrooms, I used to just wind up in places, and I find myself in a place, and I'm trying to figure out how I got here. So, yeah. What are we talking about?
We're still trying to
ask me how I told him about my boxing class, and here we are.
We're trying to schedule a fight. We're trying to get some fight scheduled. Candy, how was your day?
I had a really, really good day today. Yes. I went and purchased tasty foods and steel cut oats, and I painted, and then I made scotch.
Nice. I'm having some scotch too myself.
You made it?
Steel cut. She said steel cut what? Wheat. Did you say steel cut
oats.
Wheat?
Oats. You like oats.
Oats. Some steel cut oats.
So you mean to tell me that you went out to the field with one of them Undertaker with the death with the
it's called
that's what the fuck you get when you tease people and you can't say the shit. You tease people and they can't get it out. That's what you get.
With the death swing, the damn take off oats. So you was cutting oats with steel and shit this today. That's what you was doing.
Yes.
Let me tell you. Besides Khalees, you are one of the most daggone earthiest chicks I know.
Thank you. I will take that award. I'll be here for it.
You so earthy. You probably got night crawlers in your pocket. I ain't lying. Look, yeah.
Yeah, nightcrawler. If she pulls out a nightcrawler, I'm leaving the show. I'm quitting. I'm just gonna do that. Tico, how was your day, man? How was your day going on? Tico, if y'all don't recognize Tico is one of our partners from Straight to Tape, the resident comedian on Straight to Tape. You know what I'm saying? And he's our guest host here tonight, filling in for Phenomenal and Just. So, what's going on, Tico? How's everything going, Playboy?
Well, you know, I'm feeling la Villa Tico. And just feeling
he got me
good.
this shirt. He made me this shirt.
Yeah.
The only hands.
It's only hands.
Only hands. Yeah, like I gotta give me one too, because that's 2 out of 5 that don't have it.
How appropriate.
Yeah, it
I
is.
I should have waited. I'm sorry I ain't wait on you, Keisha. I'm sorry.
What?
Because I didn't wait on you. Because the other week I had mine on. I don't know if you was up, but I should have waited for you.
Mm-hmm.
Me and Tico have been trying to exchange these gifts for like the last 2 weeks, and I still have his. He put mine in my mailbox today.
Nice. Shout out to Tico.
That sounded so wrong on so many levels.
But
anywho, yeah, man, my day was good. I worked, and I took my dogs out for a walk, and they're laying here. Yeah, man. So I'm just chilling right now, man. I enjoyed. I thank y'all very much for allowing me to bless you all with my presence.
Nah,
And
we just needed another voice of reason.
I mean, I get it. I get it.
Reason.
Of reason and
So-
rogue. Yo, fuck that. Yo, Tico is a reason and rogue scholarship.
Yeah, man. Look
at
here, man.
You even know
Look at
how
him.
supposed to get
His
Bishop.
effervescence speaks reason.
Bishop, you don't even know how you get a Rhodes Scholarship, huh? Stop.
Listen. Guess what? You know, you walk.
No,
you
you don't know. That's all that matters.
This is what you do. You get close to Tico. You listen to what he says for 6 months, and you get a rogue scholarship by osmosis. That's
he
how.
didn't even know that it was a scholarship. He just thought that it was a term.
Nah.
Okay.
Honorary. You're honorary. You're just honorary. You're honorary.
Rogue scholar mission.
Right.
So we
That's
talked.
what's up.
My day was cool. You know what I'm saying? I just work overtime and stuff like that to feed my ailing family. So please, if you want to help a poor black family, if you want to help a poor black family, feed ourselves, and so we can always keep our shelves stocked with 15-year-old scotch and caviar. Please donate $200 to just $200 a day to Bishop Omega. That's Cash App, $ Bishop Omega. Help us buy way too many expensive eyeglasses, like Burberry aviators and things. You know what I'm saying? Help me put a new sink in my
What
kitchen.
are we talking about today?
This is what we talk about. This is, y'all see?
Excuse me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
With all the adults, with the adults, with the people that run it.
I'm sorry.
Lunatics run the asylum.
What year is this again? What year is this again?
This is 2021. So we are going to run into the bull in the bull segment of the show. Bull in the bull.
Bull in the bull.
Bull in the bull.
Bull in the bull. That's the Liquor House.
I feel like that's what we should have on a black show. Somebody singing real powerful.
About absolutely nothing, yo.
Oh, shh. Here we come. Hey,
what's going on, Granddaddy Warbucks?
Jessica, you hear us? You're not talking?
He's Marshawn Lynch and our asses.
Huh? He can't hear us. Okay, you can't talk. Okay, cool. So we're gonna talk about the nice Raleigh woman that takes up issue because the way the police treated 2 burglars in her home.
Let me tell this one.
Go ahead, Key. You got it.
She lived in an apartment complex in Raleigh.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm not mistaken, it's like Briar Creek too.
It is.
Yep.
Right?
Good neighborhood.
She out. She comes home. There are 2 white men in her apartment. They are just chilling, by the way. They had taken a shower. One had taken a shower and put on some her ex-boyfriend's clothes.
Wow.
They like ate her food. And when she got home and opened her door was slightly ajar.
Right.
When she opened the door, and these niggas are in there just fucking chilling, right?
Mm-hmm.
Of course. What do? You call the police, right? They come and they are nice,
more than
cordial, overly cordial
mm-hmm.
to these 2 breaking and entering assailants. Like they broke into her house.
So they're criminals, correct? They're criminals.
They're criminals.
Okay.
They broke into her house, and the police are there trying to reason with them.
The comedian in me sees this. I see a picture of 2 people sitting on your couch, one with your boyfriend, ex-boyfriend's clothes on. Police comes in, asks them questions while they're eating sandwiches, still on your couch.
Yeah, that's exactly how it went.
Yeah.
Like, hey, that's my ex-boyfriend Jabro shirt you got on there. Like, what the fuck is going on?
Yo, he
was calm down. We've got this.
Right. Nah,
they were asking them where they lived and stuff.
He was like,
go ahead.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Go ahead. No, Ken, you got it.
They were asking them I guess their excuse was that they went into the wrong apartment. That's what their response to this was, and the police officers continued to have a conversation with them, like this was an acceptable dialogue, and was like, well, what's your apartment number? Like the whole time, these people have broken into someone's home, and they're criminals.
Candace,
They
hold on.
burgled. They
Hold
broke
on, Candace.
not only
You
did
mean
they
to tell
break
me
in, they
you
stole
mean to tell
shit.
me they broke in, saying that they broke into the wrong apartment? So
Right.
when was the time? When was it that
you
they
realized the
decided,
key didn't
like,
work?
hey, you know what? This is the wrong apartment. You know what? I have an exact same sweatshirt just like that in my apartment. You know what? These
I had
pictures
this
of
My
exact
black
same
people,
Pele Pele
Subway
jeans.
sandwich.
these
Eating
pictures
my
of
Subway
black
sandwich.
people,
Why I got onions on it?
you know, these pictures of black people, you know what I'm saying? I have these same pictures of black people in my apartment.
Like
when
I
was
bought
the
them the
point
frame.
that
They were already
decided-
in the frame, right? They were already in the frame. I just left it.
Listen, when I'm gonna say
in the frame.
That's like me going to Justin's house. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I went to the wrong place and I'm sitting here chilling in his bathrobe or in his slippers, and you know what I'm saying? Like, oh dude, I got the same bathrobe and slippers hanging, you know what I'm saying? I hung my it's crazy. It's ludicrous.
That's
Right,
what
especially since
this is too ambiguous.
They had video of them from a neighbor's security camera showing them pulling on people's doors, randomly pulling on people's doors the day before. I'm not sure if it was day or nighttime, but pulling on the doorknobs. And she said that she had hers locked, but somehow they found a way to get in her apartment. And she was just really frustrated that she doesn't feel like that kind of situation would have been handled the same way if it were two black men, or if a white woman would have called the police.
right.
There was a lack of urgency.
Mm-hmm. There was absolutely a lack of urgency.
Okay.
No one had it down. No, they were having a conversation with them, like they were trying to get them out of a park. And they had, like they were disturbing the peace because they were playing their music too loud at a park. That was the sense of urgency that came with this situation.
I mean,
is this training? But is this training for police officers to deal with mental health issues?
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I'm saying?
That's an interesting
I'm
perspective.
just playing devil's advocate here.
Okay.
Here. You know, if this is a situation, you got two people up in your house eating and just chilling, even though you walk in, you know what I'm saying?
She don't be trying those Shoes Academy more frequently.
So that lends the question of, is this how policing should go? And it just never goes this way with our people.
I think
because I'm thinking that, like, I'm angry because this black woman had two people break into her house.
Oh yeah, I'm furious about that.
Right.
But I really feel like this is what policing
should
look like.
Right. I mean, my thing is this right here. I would rather, like, and I'm thinking the same thing. It's like, yeah, did you? Because there was no implicit bias there. You know what I'm saying? Because you saw someone that looked like you, and you realized you took it because the cops took a step back. Because you can tell that they were fucked up. Like if you the video, yeah, homeboy was fucked up. Like he was like, yeah, man, what's your apartment? Man, I just came over here. It's my apartment. And Shorty was in the background. There's another motherfucker in my house. Like she didn't know.
She was pissed. She was so mad because she's like, wait, no, this is my house. Like, no, can you get him out of my house?
Right. And my thing is, Ray, y'all, first of all, y'all should have had that conversation. Y'all had that conversation on the outside. Give me my ex-boyfriend.
There's video of that. There's video of that as well.
I hadn't seen the video. I hadn't seen the video, so I was right. They were in the house sitting on the couch still.
Sure, they were chilling.
Sir, like Tico, you know how your crib, when you walk in your crib, like imagine when you come in your crib and I'm standing in your kitchen.
Right.
And you're coming in, I'm standing in your kitchen and you know where your back door is. And I'm sitting there talking, the cop is talking to you with his back to the back door, and I'm standing in your kitchen, and me and you are having this exchange, like with the island between us. It's when I say he was in the house, he was in the house.
Oh, and then you turn to the right, and there's another nigga sitting on your couch. There's another nigga
sitting over there,
his feet up watching TV and shit.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so the bottom line is that ain't okay.
Why don't say this right here? Justin's one of my closest friends. If I go in Justin crib and he don't know I'm there and I'm just sitting there, Justin ain't talking to me, I'm getting shot. He's like, yo, bitch, I'm sorry, I got to do this to you.
And that's why I said, because she lives in Briar Creek, she's right across the way from the Triangle Shooting Academy. I'm just saying. So I won't be surprised if she takes more visits.
Oh, that shit would have rung off.
Two dead niggas in my living room.
Wish she'd been framed. I said, wish she'd been framed. Like she even went to the point of even putting her old ex-boyfriend's clothes on them.
And she's from Durham, because that's how shit goes, don't it?
Listen. I would have like, nah, y'all stay right here. I would have peeked in my crib. See, that's what I'm saying. If she from Durham, I would have like this. She's from the right part of Durham, because you take somebody up out of East Durham.
No, I'm making a joke about how even they be trying to when shit gets fucked up or there's some kind of crime and it be in Raleigh or Briar Creek, they quick to call people there from Durham or say that the crime was committed by somebody in Durham. I'm just bullshitting.
What I'm saying is right here. They absolutely blame us everything on Durham. But what I'm gonna say is right here. She ain't from the right part of Durham, because I know some people from Few Gardens and up in, you know what I'm saying, outside of Fisher Heights and all that situation, and they didn't came up, but they got them cousins Poo and Ray and thought a pistol would have been up there whipping ass. There would have been some motherfucking furniture moving.
Gone differently. Yeah, it might have gone differently.
It went way differently.
So basically she says that she doesn't want to call, she's not interested in calling the police on them anymore. Not them, but she's concerned about the ability that the police department has to assist her if she calls them for anything else. So she's just frustrated, feeling like she lost confidence in their ability to handle a situation that may have been, that life or death space for her.
Honestly, it was like this. Like when a cop came in, to me looking at both sides of, like, first of all, yeah, y'all should have got him out of there, right? And boom. But with the cops situation, he realized, and I realized too, these dudes are super stoned out of their minds. It's like this. It's like this. They were gone, and he was just like,
that doesn't mean shit, man. Right. Look, dude. You first of all, I'm sorry to cut you off, man. But first of all, you're in my house. Because this is supposed to be my solitude, my castle, whatever. Yeah. It doesn't matter if I'm in a 3,000 square foot or 900 square foot. This is my space. Right. You are intervening in my space. Number one, get them out first, because now I'm already feeling intruded because somebody's in my spot. Not only
I want to stop you there.
Illegally.
I want to ask you a question. Dude's in your house, and you was like, "What the fuck you doing in my house?" My bad, man. Want to smoke this bowl with us? Which you like? You know what? What type of weed you got?
No.
I don't know what type of adventure you like to get into.
Thank you.
Me myself, I don't know you, dude.
And
you're in my house,
right?
And you're in my house, and you feel what I'm saying? That's almost like it's almost like being raped almost, in a sense, because you're in my space. I can never feel safe in my space.
She said that too.
Even if I went and got a gun, even if I went and got 2 guns, I still would not be feeling safe because somebody has already entered and violated my space. I don't know.
Yep.
I don't know. Just you feel the same way? I don't know. That's just me.
Justin would have shot everybody. Y'all know that.
Why y'all gonna think I'm the violent one?
But at the same time,
I'm gonna protect my home. I'm gonna protect my people. At the same time, I'm gonna get you out my crib.
Token, Justin, even after all that smoke was over, and you did what you did, would you still feel comfortable being in your home, knowing that they have already spent time up in your spot like that?
No, I wouldn't. I mean, I've had my car broken into, or invaded, because I left the car unlocked, unfortunately. So that's what I was wondering too. I walked in on this and I haven't seen the video. So I was like, I wonder how they got into the house. Did she leave the door unlocked and, it was just easy access? nevertheless, you still got somebody in your home, and that's you're going to feel violated. You're going to feel uncomfortable. But if it's,
Eating your
I guess
food,
for me
wearing your
at certain
clothes.
fault, if it's for me at certain fault. Now, like I said, I left my car unlocked one time, and I came outside my car. I could tell somebody had been in my car. Yeah, I feel some type of way, but at the same time, it's like, damn, okay, now I got to make sure I lock my car. Now my car, I came out, my window's broken. Then I'm like, damn, I got to get cameras. And I got, you know what I'm saying? Because they're forcefully coming in, other than it's just being easy access.
Yeah.
I'm not pointing fault at anything. I definitely understand. Like I said, just for me, it's just a different way of thinking. But yeah, I'd have got them. I would have gotten them out. Yes, if I know I was at fault.
If you accidentally left your door open or unlocked, right?
I mean,
they still shouldn't have went in. Those people should still went in. You know what I'm saying?
But I gave him the key.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
What was it, like 2 years ago, babe? We got robbed. Like, you know what I mean? It came and stole my TV, my Xbox, and everything like that.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
Right. So my thing was this right here. It didn't piss me off that they stole my TV or my Xbox. It's the fact that they left all my Xbox games here as a monument of that thievery. Like, they can take everything. You just leave a whole goddamn stack of fucking Xbox games that, you know what I'm saying, that I now that, because I'm an honest person, now that I can't claim on the insurance. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, you know what they did that was worse? This is the worst shit. They came, not here, but when I was a kid, I don't know if I was a kid, but I was maybe middle school or something. They broke into the house during the day, and my mama was there, but she didn't know. That's a whole other part. And they took, the I was 3 disc changer with the cassette. They took that and my change jar. Like, what kind of fuck ass people are those?
Takes a kid's change jar.
I think they took my baby piggy bank too. I think, and
crazy.
She probably had about at least about 200.
And I hope you burn it hell.
Right. I remember one time I got something. They took my.
You got to realize, like, kids' piggy banks really be on some shit. Like, sometimes, like, your grandmother will give you those silver dollars, or they might give you those old type of joints. See, that's the stuff we don't be looking at when they give you like those old coins and stuff, and they be like, sometimes
your uncle give you $5 every time they see you, and you just putting it up, or your parents telling you putting it up, and you filling it up. You may have like $60, $70, $80 in that thing. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody giving you money, but you ain't gotta spend it because you're a kid. Like that's like when my kids had that, and I'm like, wait a minute, y'all got money. I ain't buying pizza. Y'all buying me pizza tonight. You know what I'm saying? Give me the cash. I pay for it with my card. You know what I'm saying? Type thing, or whatever. So. They be having a couple dollars.
Shout out to Justin, son Chris, if he's in earshot, man. That's my homeboy. Me and him we played Injustice.
We
know.
That's a nice little place. Yeah, I don't know where yet, but we're not gonna talk about
it. You got there, buddy.
In this location. But yo, I played his son. I played his son for shoelaces in Injustice.
I
love that. I loved it. I loved that one.
Just let it go. He was like, we should be in Chris Sugar. He's a man of his word. He took about 30 minutes taking them shoelaces out.
Hey, you lost, bro. I was gonna clown him when we got in the car if he didn't win them back.
Right. Look, and then he had to win it back. Yo. So that's what Chris
on
winners.
That. So we talking about winners. You said the UNC. We talking about winners. So UNC won over Duke this weekend.
Yes.
Neither of them are ranked this year, but that's probably that's a couple of that's a whole other conversation.
Right.
And all the people were on Franklin Street running them up, lighting stuff on fire, and
students out there masked off.
Hey, I was about to say, I wonder how many of them got COVID.
Yo, that's a super spreader event right there. You're not gonna sit there. That's a super spreader event. But then, like, they were talking about it too, like with some of the players and everything like that. They had to cancel the next couple of games because they were at parties without masks and stuff on. And people like, you know what I'm saying, that they should have known better. And then I'm like, this man, but we are dealing with, like, it's easy for us being 35 plus to sit there and look at some 19 and 20-year-olds and be like, shame on you. Like they fucking kids. Like at the end of the day, they have their brains have not fucking developed yet, and they haven't hit the age of 25. Yes, they could be more mature, but then some of us still pee on themselves a little bit when they drink. You know
I think it's just you can't put some of it to age, but it's just some people that just don't care. Think about. All right, let's go back to Jeezy, to the Jeezy Gucci joint, and they had that at the party. I don't know if you've seen any of the videos, but you had a whole bunch of people over there that was probably more than likely our age and maybe a little bit younger. You know what I'm saying? Then they ain't had no mask on either. They should, sipping drinks and dancing and doing the whole nine. So this is more so your mentality of not caring about,
we look. It's all about that time in life when you feel like Superman, like you're invincible. Like can't nothing touch you. You know what I'm saying? We've all been there. We all smelled ourselves to the point where, you know what I'm saying? And then you have to think, okay, if this happened during our time, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking Freaknik, talking Greek Fest, I'm talking all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Bike Week, all that. If this happened at the prime time when all this was kicking, and we were at our ages, what would we do? Would we change?
Not that shit. I won't probably do it. I wasn't doing that shit no way. So nope. Y'all just said y'all
we were everywhere.
Careless. Yeah, no, I won't do a shit like that. So no, I would not have been. So I'm not comfortable like using their youth equaling stupidity.
Well, it is though. That's the whole point of being young.
I guess so.
That's only because of where you were.
Well, I want to go like this. Hold on. Let me make it more real for you guys. Then, if you can't get about that, we grew up in an era when AIDS was killing motherfuckers in 3 days.
True that.
And, you know what I'm saying? And I want to say this right here, and y'all still was letting people
still going raw.
You was still going raw. You know what I'm saying? So it's like this. I'm talking about when AIDS was making your arm fall off. Like, you know what I'm saying? You still out this motherfucker. Literally. You know what I'm saying? You out here still hitting shit raw. So it's like this. So you put caution to the wind on some shit, and that was AIDS. That was like Eazy-E caught AIDS one day and died. Like he gone. The next month. Yeah. So it's like this. I mean, we got movies like Philadelphia when that shit was unsurvivable. They didn't have the drug treatments and shit that they had right now.
Right.
And everything like that. It was people getting, and it was wild too. It was like the Wild Wild West because people wasn't known to getting tested for, and they was giving blood, and people was getting it through blood transfusions and things of that nature. So what I'm saying is right here, that makes it a little bit more real. It's like this. So you talk about this, you letting people hit it raw in the 80s and 90s and the early 2000s. You know what I'm saying? Versus these kids saying that, oh, I could possibly survive this situation. So it's like this. So reckless is reckless.
Yeah, I agree. Reckless is reckless, but then also you do understand. I hear you, and I completely agree that did happen, and that there were people who behaved that way. But I also, I've heard like comedians make jokes about this shit multiple times about the fact that there is also because of a generation of motherfuckers who are super extra precautious because they grew up at a time where people were dying from having sex, right?
We grew up from people dying of sex. They got the miracle drug. You know what I'm saying? They saw the other side of it. And then what they were doing too, these kids, they grew up with hand sanitizer and shit too. Like we was wrecked. Yeah. We was dropping shit on the street.
Had hot dogs out of water hoses.
Right. We was drinking out of water hoses. Shoot. We was playing with heroin needles and all that shit. Like
I couldn't imagine. Bishop, I feel for you having little kids right now. I could imagine having little kids. Like I would basically just carry them everywhere.
No, you know what I would. You know what I do? I let them niggas eat off the floor. I'm like, yo, whoop, you dropped it. We'll pick it back up. Here you go. But you gonna build this immunity.
Immunity now.
Well, go if you can catch it, baby. You get the squirrel, put it in your mouth. You better not bite my baby.
Yo, one time, my ex-husband is like, he is deathly afraid of rodents, like any kind of fucking rodent. He got bit by a rat when he was young and had to get rabies shots in his stomach. So to this day, he fucking hates rodents. One night we were like out at a late night walk. I think my youngest one, they were like 3 and the other one was 4. And so we're walking late night, and my youngest one bends over and picks up a dead possum by the tail and was like, "Daddy, look."
No.
Yo, the worst ever.
Eat a little bit.
He also ate
Picking
like
up gum,
when you
gum
move
off
to
the
a house,
ground.
you clean up before you put all your stuff away and spray bug spray or whatever. And they were eating snacks. They had raisins. It's like a raisin had rolled on the corner. So I was just spraying. I was going to clean it up, but just spraying. This dude ate a reconstituted raisin.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
But it was
Yeah.
reconstituted with bug spray.
Oh my god.
And I
Yeah,
called
yeah.
I called the like, what do you call it? The disease control, like the CDC or poison control or whatever. They're like, oh, hey, Enlo. They were like, oh, he'll be all right. As long as it was just one raisin. I was like, oh, okay.
Right, you ain't yo, it's like this, like you got to down a bunch of, you know what I'm saying? You got to down a bunch of off, you know what I'm saying? To really get that real effect, you know what I'm saying?
No, this was like raid. This was raid.
Oh shit!
Like the raisin had plumped back up like a grape. It was yeah, he ate it.
You sprayed the shit out of that shit.
Mm-hmm. It was a brand new house. It was like the day our stuff got there. And I'm spraying all the crevices and cracks or whatever before I clean up. And put
the raisin with Raid.
Yep, he ate it too. He's still out here upstairs playing video games.
Hilarious.
I mean, but
Yeah.
you know, like apple, an apple has a poison in it. Like each apple has a poison. Like if you eat enough apples, you can die off eating.
You have to eat the seeds for
anything.
Seeds.
Yeah, anything. You can die from anything. You don't drinking water, eating too many carrots. Lots of things will fuck you up. Too much of anything.
Yes, Terrence. He lost it when the boy picked up the possum by the tail.
He picked up the shout out to Terrence, man. I'm sorry I raisins.
Yeah, you missed out.
Yo, shout out to we're gonna talk about the next two episodes of WandaVision to not next week or whatever. So we're not gonna jump into it tonight because I know Candy is fresh WandaVisioned out due to the discussion going forward. But yeah, man.
Don't blaming me for that.
Come on, Candy. Like, listen, let me blame you for something. God damn it. Shit.
Gosh darn it.
Gosh darn it. You know what I'm saying? You want to be right. Phenomenal. Just
what up?
I'm sorry, y'all. How was you guys this week, man? What's going on? How's everything going?
Oh, good, man.
That's good. Are you blessed? Got the Enlo shirt on? Phenomenal's back at his high school weight. Fat ass high school student.
Phenom, what year did you graduate from Enlo?
So here's the funny part.
He didn't
go to Enlo, but like my dad's whole side of the family went to Enlo. I got this from him.
Wow.
That's his. He got his white sweatshirt on.
I went to Wakefield, but it's okay. I'm representing anyway.
He got his white sweatshirt on.
And yo, me and Kenny just had a discussion about titty prints in our shirts. So you know what I'm saying? He was like, look at this, you fat bastard. You a fat ass Enlo kid. Like, yo,
you know what would be really crazy if that was like his wife's ex-boyfriend shirt. He just started wearing it anyway.
He didn't know.
That he was in somebody's apartment.
Damn.
That he was in somebody's apartment right?
Or exactly. His wife's ex-boyfriend broke into somebody's apartment and stole that sweatshirt.
Right.
What if it's a rollover hoodie? Like before y'all, I don't know how long y'all been together. But shit rolls over. And sometimes it's something you like. Like it ain't no man's hoodie, but it's a homegirl of mine's hoodie that she let me borrow in like 2001. Yes,
hoodie.
in 2001.
Oh, I'm sorry.
In like 2001, she let me borrow a hoodie from Ball State University. And she never got it back. And now, like R.I.P. She passed away the year before last. So so now it's a nice way to remember her. But like it's a nice 20-year-old hoodie. If somebody come and like you know what I'm saying? It's
like you know what I'm saying, like I remember this hoodie because I stole it from somebody.
You stole a yo.
I mean, that's
pretty much.
That went dark fast. Thanks.
I don't steal, but see, listen.
When you don't return them back,
stolen.
Stealing.
Pretty much.
I'm gonna say
that's
not in a malicious way. It's not malicious.
No.
It's still stealing.
I
Ratchet,
take pens from the office. I mean, I take ink pens from the office. So you know.
So what is the cutoff date? How long can you borrow something before you have officially stolen it? What is the time limit on that?
Never.
Well,
There's no
like,
statute.
he's on the
There's no
stage.
statute.
No
A
statute.
year. A year.
There
A
is,
year.
because possession
There
is
is.
9/10
No,
of
that's
the law.
explain-
It's 6 months and 1 day. That's just what it is.
It's still stealing.
A year.
Yeah.
No, it depends on what it is.
Okay,
It depends on what it is.
Y'all about to say you're gonna call it eminent domain?
Right.
No, for real, like,
Value,
got it.
right? It depends on the value of the object and the length of time in most states in which you've had it, right? So if you borrow something,
if you borrow my lawnmower,
never give it back after a certain point in time, you're not going to be able to sue to get it back because they've just had it for so long.
You may have had it one
don't you
time.
Chris
Nobody
Tucker
wants
had
to
that
get
famous joke.
Stop.
What do you say, Bishop? What Chris Tucker say? He said, "You ever let somebody borrow your shit, and then you have to ask for your shit?
You gotta borrow it back.
Yeah, borrow it back.
If I gotta borrow it back, you stole it from me. You know what I'm saying? But see, I'm one of those people. I'm one of those people that I'm gonna go get that shit. I'm gonna get a combo. I'm gonna steal some of your shit and not give it back either. I'm like, yo, can I get my lawnmower back? And yo, your weed whacker, can I hold that so I can trim the hedges? And then I'm gonna move the next day.
Can I borrow some chicken wings?
That's terrible.
I'm moving the next day. I'm gonna borrow your refrigerator and move the next day. That's who I am. I'm that type of person. You know what I'm saying?
That's terrible.
But that's Ratchet. So right now we're going to talk about what's new in the world of the ratchetness, because we also intelligent and we also ratchet. So we found out that we should have put all our money in chicken wings because the chicken wing prices spiked during the Super Bowl. Is anyone surprised that they would put more money on chicken wings?
So listen,
I feel like why haven't we noticed this before?
I cook all the time, and for the at least Super Bowl was just this week. At least the past like month and a half, chicken wings have been scarce in the grocery stores, like just period.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think about maybe they were kind of holding them all until, because a chicken only got 2 wings.
Right.
If a chicken's got 2 wings,
if you over there by Harrison, if you buy Harrison, they got about 4.
Shut up.
If you go to churches, they got about 6 wings. But if I can see a pack of chicken legs in the store, why the fuck can I see a pack of chicken wings? Because chicken's got 2 legs and got 2 wings. But like for real, I went 2 weekends ago, and the weekend before that, I went at least to 1 or 2 stores looking for chicken packs of whole chicken wings, and there were none. I went to like Food Lion, Lidl normally has them, Aldi. Like I didn't see any chicken wings, and I don't do the frozen little ones. I like the whole fresh ones.
You don't get y'all don't get to see what's going on.
It's not Tom Hanks' fault. Be quiet.
It is. It's Tom Hanks' fault. The only reason why they know that there's a shortage of chicken wings is due to some fact that they can't clone enough chickens. And you're only getting half of the chicken. You're only getting like half of the breast, a little bit of the belly, leg, and thigh. You're only getting the lower half of the chicken now because they're using so much cloning technology from Tom Hanks, you know what I'm saying, to make this vaccine that y'all is, you know what I'm saying, putting inside your body. Hold on,
okay,
Thank you. I was like, he say Tom Hanks.
No,
if he say Tom Hanks one more time, he getting the button. Okay.
I don't even know what I'm supposed to say to that.
Moving on. Chicken wings. Okay.
I mean, but it wasn't just people. It was like restaurants and stuff trying to stockpile chicken. They said everybody's at home individually over purchasing chicken, right? And I'm not trying to say like they hoarded it, but like if you can buy if you really only need 6, but you can only find it in packs of 20, you get the pack of 20. You know what I'm saying? And then you have more than you need, but that's just what it is because more people individually need them than groupings. And then
to be real about it, the only thing wrong with it is that it's poor advertising on the chicken, because you only think of chicken wings during Super Bowl. You don't think of chicken legs. You don't think of chicken breasts. What? You think it's like you like chicken legs? Like y'all be like, yeah, you get some chicken legs and fry these chicken legs. You be like, you want
We don't
some
even call them
legs,
chicken legs. We don't even respect them
Ooh,
enough to call them by
drumsticks.
their
I'm
real.
about to say,
Call chicken legs by the government. We don't even call chicken legs by the government.
Drumsticks.
Why- Can I
Right,
ask you a
see?
question? Can I ask you a
That's what
question?
this is.
Why don't they just make lemon pepper and barbecue drumstick? You know what I'm saying? What's up? You know what I'm saying? Can we get
You
that
want
shit?
meat, right?
Can we get some buffalo drumsticks going on? Can we get a drumstick stop going down? You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Can we do that shit?
I like chicken leg stop. Chicken leg stop.
A buffalo
Y'all do
wild
wait,
leg.
y'all do know that most times when y'all get wings, it's the drum and the flat, which is the only part of the wing, right? The drum isn't part of the wing, but yet they're in the wing category when you're going to get chicken wings.
Don't be trying to piss on our clouds, Justin.
Okay, so when you look at your arm,
Hold
on.
X me out. Take me out the stream.
I'm gonna break it down for you, y'all. Excuse me. Okay, so let's look at your arm. I want everybody to look at the arm. This part right here is your drumstick. This is your drumstick. That's where they pull this part off because that's why Church's Chicken's drumstick is so big on their wings. It's because they pull part of the breast off.
This is a little nubby part that I love too.
This is your flat. This is your flat right here. Your forearms are flat.
Shout out to Team Flat.
Don't nobody want the hand part. Don't nobody want this part. You know what I'm saying?
I eat this part. Like if it's fried good and crisp, I sure do eat it.
The flavor be in this part though. If you ain't fucking with the motherfucking this part right here, listen, you folding that part against your face, just that's what a flavor is.
So wait. Can you go back? I mean, can you like what? I don't understand. I mean,
don't worry.
I heard you.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Make a wing. You talking about the wings, right?
I know everything. I know everything. Never mind.
Yeah.
Y'all don't get it. It's okay. We just gonna go over.
So what I'm saying is this right here.
Yeah.
You ain't gotta put your hand in my face like that.
It ain't going over nobody's head. You just
I didn't say going over your head. I said he ain't gotta put his hand in my face like that. Don't
get that flavor, B. That's what the flavor is.
I appreciate that.
You want that flavor? Is that flavor? With the little part right there too. That part on that chicken wing, that shit look like this. That's that flavor.
So if the drumette isn't part of the wing, is it its own independent part of the chicken?
No, it's part of the wing.
I'm not asking
the
you.
Shoulder. It's the shoulder.
Puerto Rico.
What you say to Puerto Rico? What does Puerto Rico have to do with it? Candy? Do you want the button, Candy? Does Candy need the button? Does Candy
need the button?
Next topic.
Yeah. Let's just go.
Let's keep it going, y'all.
Yeah.
What in the world?
Candy was like, Puerto Rico, what?
Who the fuck is that?
It's the Puerto Rico of chicken. Make it make sense.
Oh goodness.
I mean, I take it, Justin, that you're a flats guy, right?
Nah, I'm a chicken wing person regardless. I don't care. I don't care either way.
That part right there, though, Just
the little drink part right here.
It's a flavor, that boy.
I'm gonna smack you with one next time I see you.
Listen,
I'm gonna get you some.
So Bishop, you talking about you? I saw you had a post earlier this week because you talking about it's Valentine's Day. You asked these fellas about chicken. The damn fucking chicken.
Do you want a bouquet of chicken wings for Valentine's Day?
Hey,
a heart-shaped box and some lemon peppers and some ginger ale.
Yo.
No.
You give somebody an idea right now.
About men getting flowers. And I want to know what the consensus was in regards to men wanting flowers for Valentine's Day.
Men don't want that shit.
Men wanting flowers? I don't think I.
Men don't want that shit. Ain't gonna do nothing but die. That's like when I was younger. Like I hated when girls be like, "Buy you balloons for Valentine's Day." Like, what the hell I'm gonna do with a balloon? What I'm a dude. Buy me some underwear, some boxers, something I could use. Balloons. What am I gonna do with that?
But I'm saying no, Tico. What I'm saying is so I'm not saying that I'm not saying fellas want flowers.
Right.
What I'm saying is this right here. If someone gave you flowers, would you be accepting of it? Like you be at work, like we all work, you know what I'm saying? Besides phenomenal, you know what I'm saying? So we all work at real jobs and shit.
You ain't got no job, Tommy. Tommy, you
Yeah,
ain't
he
got no
got
job.
He not got no goddamn job.
Like that, Bishop.
He's straightforward. Ain't a
Like
real
that,
job.
Bishop.
You're making it feel like Nick Cannon.
You still got your high school shirt on. You know you ain't got no job.
Ain't even his high school though.
So okay, I get it. They don't want.
Hey, he gonna cry in the car.
So, but have y'all ever gotten flowers? You said you got balloons, but have you ever gotten flowers?
No. So and honestly, I'm saying what would we like? It's about the giving. It's about the giving because a lot of women don't like flowers either. Let's really talk about it because they hard to keep up with and everything like that for that reason. But you're always every woman I've known that has gotten flowers has always been appreciative of it. And I'm saying that, fellas, we would also be appreciative if we got flowers. If you
or we just smack the bitch with a bouquet.
Listen, I'm not gonna smack
I remember the first time I got flowers. I was like, dang, like that's great. I've been given flowers, I think 3 times in my life, but I remember, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I appreciate them all. You know, anytime it's happened. The first time I said was like with a note saying guys deserve flowers too. I thought I was like, oh, thanks. I mean, it's awkward as hell walking around with this bouquet. Like, okay, yeah, I got these flowers. You know what I'm saying? But hey,
because I know you like to think your shit don't stink, but your roses really smell like.
Woo, woo, woo. Yeah.
But I'm saying, let's speak to it. How did that make you feel? Because women need to hear this, so that way, fellas can start getting some more motherfucking flowers.
It made me feel real good. That's when I gave them to the other girl. I was like, look here.
Hey, take the note out.
Take the note out, switch it around, bada bing, bada bow. I ain't got to carry it. I ain't got to carry them all day. You know what I mean? Yeah,
I love Valentine's Day. I think it's fun, but I am not buying. I'm not gonna buy somebody something that I don't think they want. Right? So like, I want to know what you like, and if the things you like, if you're really big on like whiskey or want some monogram glasses or whatever, and I know if I'm around you, I know what you like, I'm gonna buy you the shit you like for Valentine's Day. So ladies, don't just go wanting gifts. Buy the motherfucker you with something. I know it sounds amazing and crazy to some of y'all, but they like to feel special too. That's my PSA.
That's what I'm saying. See, it's like this, but ladies, what y'all don't realize is this right here. And this is going to jump into my mean shit to say, but I'm going to say this right here, man. I'm saying like little things like flowers. If you get to do some flowers, go ahead and do that. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and do that because it's going to be better than some other stuff that I'm going to talk about. I mean, things to say. So we're going to go ahead and pass on. So, fellas, are we checking in? Ratcheteers, flowers? Yes or no? I'm going to say, yes. Give me some flowers from Kroger's or Cool Line. I'm okay with it. With those Big Mom's colorful though. I want daisies. Give me the. I'm fucking with it.
I need the colors to jump off the page. I need it.
I'm
gonna say yes to the flowers. What you saying, Tico? Yes or no to the flowers?
I say yes. Them young boys better get it in because you know what I'm saying. They got to take that old cheap ass shit y'all giving them damn bears from the side of the road and them fucking damn cheap ass fucking shit, man. Let me tell you, you better take them flowers. And you know she posting that shit on Facebook, like you know what I'm saying. Look what my baby bought me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I saw that same ass bear on fucking damn Newbern Avenue on the motherfucking daggone station wagon. Yeah,
you don't like Valentine's Day,
dog. What's that got to do with the back of a minivan?
No, it ain't in the back of the minivan no more. It's in the because they can't be outside because of COVID and shit. The motherfuckers taking over empty retail spaces for the weekend. Ain't you seen that shit?
That's
man. I see them in yards. I see them in yards.
For the weekend, in yards in the back of vans. But outside of that, it used to be like at the gas station. Packaged up, but I see them in retail spaces like the old Chinese restaurant and shit.
That's them side piece packages.
Oh God.
Let me go ahead and get something before I go over here with a badass kids. P, are you going with flowers? Are you taking the flowers? You know what I'm saying? Wifey,
am I taking the
I'm
flowers?
saying, I mean, wifey, you out there DJing a gig, you know what I'm saying, at the Foxy Lady, you know what I'm saying? You get a nice bouquet, you know what I'm saying? What's up? You rocking with it?
What you know about the Foxy Lady though?
I was about to ask the same question, Bishop. I mean,
Or the
of all
City
places,
Fox.
you named the Foxy Lady. So if my lady gave me flowers, yeah, of course I'm accept the thank you,
Yeah,
but
look at that
it's the
shit.
thought that counted.
Right.
I mean, I wouldn't anticipate receiving any flowers, but I mean,
Right.
if she did,
Yeah,
I'd
but
be
if she
thankful.
do-
I just say thank you.
Right.
And I
What about
keep
you,
it alive
Jeff?
as long as I can.
I don't
What
understand.
about you,
Yeah,
Jeff?
I would definitely appreciate them. I'm not going to ask for them. That's not like a desire or a want. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, if somebody got me some flowers, that's cool.
They pull up to the office.
I
You know
mean,
what I'm
there's
saying?
a whole new farming thing now.
FDS pull up to the office real quick. You know what I'm saying? You in uniform out there with a dozen roses. Are you taking a dozen roses? You take any type of flowers though? Because I feel like you Sadiddy though. You ain't gonna take none of the roses.
Oh, if I'm gonna choose, I'm gonna go with
Okay.
yellow roses.
Yellow roses, because Just ain't taking none of that
means
shit.
she's sorry.
Okay.
That means she's sorry.
She's sorry. I thought
Right, I
I
was
thought
gonna
yellow
ask,
was
that's why I made that face, Keisha.
I thought that was yellow was the color of friendship.
Damn. That's
No.
interesting on its own. That somebody
Out.
don't nobody want to buy, God bless it, fucking friendship roses on Valentine's Day.
Okay. I'm not caring about Valentine's Day. I'm just saying in general.
She want that peen, don't she? She better be friends with him. You know what I'm saying?
No. You
Just
know what I mean? Like if we're talking
just ain't
about
gonna
the
get my man
colors,
stuff just with a smile. You ain't gonna get it.
but Bishop, different colors mean different things.
Right. He might want to friend with
So-
benefits. He might be saying, like, listen,
That's gross. I don't like those.
I'm a friend
He
with
might be blood. He might be blood. Don't want no red roses.
Exactly.
Could be
Whatever.
I mean, I might be crip.
Crip.
I mean, might
Might
be
be
crip.
crip, yeah.
See, that's how fucked
Stop
up I
getting
am.
your gangs mixed up, Tico. Damn it.
Look here,
Tico's
look here.
Get your gang now. Get
Look
your gang
here. I
information
keep
together,
telling
right?
you that I'm 21% European. I only dibble and dab with you African Americans because I'm a culture vulture.
Tico, you can't use I don't see color when it comes to gangs. I don't see color.
Look, let me tell you, I stay in
That's
between
hilarious,
blood,
Bishop.
so that's why I wear plaid so I can beat myself up.
Craziness.
Craziness. On the West Coast, I don't see color.
But I mean, and the thing is, people are going to have to be creative regardless because of COVID, there are, whether it be restrictions in place or different things that aren't available to different individuals now, people have to be a little more creative, right? So it may be a space where you get gifts or celebrate differently than you would normally. So I can see
Valentine's Day is a stupid ass thing anyway, in my opinion.
hold on. Let me.
Let's talk about it.
Look, I fuck all of y'all. You know why? Sorry.
Why?
You know what? You
Let's
get
blow
your
you
own
up.
opinions. You get your own opinions.
No.
What you got? What you got?
You better take this
I know I
home.
cuss a lot. I know I cuss and say nigga a lot, but like I love, and I like happy, feel good, make a motherfucker feel special anytime I can do that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
What I've noticed though is that Valentine's Day is a time and space where fellas tend to be more receptive to that kind of interaction that I want to give probably all the time anyway, but they're just more receptive. So I like it. I like being able to do like really nice shit or thoughtful stuff or get someone gifted. And know that it's a time where they're more receptive to it than
the
than
majority.
others.
The majority of dudes, not all, but the majority of guys that are really receptive to Valentine's Day is usually because they don't do anything all year long.
Right.
Receptive meaning they're happy that
they're cool. They're
nice
cool
for them.
with doing something on Valentine's Day is because they don't usually do anything all year long.
I can't agree with that. I know a good amount of fellas who are constantly and consistently intentional in that way. And this is just like Valentine's Day just happens to be another day where that's going to happen.
But
if I'm gonna do something, like if I'm doing something, I'm doing something just because I don't care if it's Valentine's Day.
But you can do that too. Nobody's saying that you can't. It's
but
just
then at the
fact
same
that
time, if you're gonna do it, then you're doing it around everyone. So then for some people
Around
it becomes
who?
a competition.
Oh,
What
okay.
I'm saying is because everyone's involved now, it becomes
it's fanfare.
Look what I can do.
Yeah, it's fanfare. It becomes almost competition. So now more people are looking at what you get this other person versus what this other person got, or you're trying to, have romance. You can have romance on a Tuesday. It don't have to be Valentine's.
Yes,
Well,
but
that's
that's
true.
not.
But
We're not talking
we
about
all know.
that day. I think it's still fine. I don't understand people's issue with like a day that celebrates love. I don't understand it at all. If there's a space where you feel like there's competition, hold on one second. I know if you feel like there's a space where there's competition, and it's causing some kind of volatility within your interaction, maybe that's something that needs to be rethought.
It just doesn't seem
But if it
original to me or
doesn't,
authentic. I'm sorry, the love doesn't seem authentic. You're doing it because it's a day. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That everyone else is doing
Justin,
it too.
I like
what
it.
is
I
more?
like it.
What
That's
is more
fine.
romantic? What is more romantic than Mr. Saint Valentine falling in love with another man's fiance and sending on her wedding day his heart in a box?
Well, I'm gonna say this. Tico. First, bro, the beef that me and you got, you're gonna have to let that go. I know I tried to do what I did, but just go ahead and let it go, man.
That's the story. I mean, that is
I know the story. Yeah, I know.
That is one of the paganistic stories that this comes from. We all know that America is based on holidays, based on holidays, based on money. Every holiday is basically a money grab thing.
I like doing nice things for people.
We all know Hallmark. We all know Hallmark was trying, was boosting, use this to boost revenue. Cards.
Selling cards.
Yeah, we all.
So then don't buy a car.
Same jewelry, same with the jewelry, and
buy jewelry.
All the because after the holidays, you spend for Christmas. You know what I'm saying? You haven't bought these items before, then you can get them now. We all know that the holiday, and Kate and Candace, I'm with you. Like why not celebrate one day of love? But at the same token, I'm with Justin too. Why not just take, the whole commercialism out of it? What it is. If I love you, then I love you, and I should.
There you go.
It should be one day to tell you that I love you.
Exactly.
Now I remember being a young boy.
Hold on. Exactly. But at the same token, if we were to do that, then we would have to take out we have to take out Mother's Day, because Mother's Day should be every day. We should take out Father's Day, because why Father's Day should be every day? Why should we take this day to bless you for something that you should be doing all itself? You don't see gorillas out here, holding jungle parties because the mother took care of a chimpanzee. You know what I'm saying? You don't do that. So I'm just saying. So we know this. So yeah, man.
Yeah. Now I remember when I was younger. When we were, I guess, celebrating Valentine's Day, it was usually for the person you had that crush on, or that one you really liked. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't someone that I was already will you be my Valentine? It was like, no, this is the day I'm gonna finally let you know how I feel, whether it's on the sly or if I'm admiring you. Hey, will you be my Valentine? That's what it was. You know what I'm saying? Now it's just like, all right, we going on a date, we going out. So that's why it's not, to me. It's lost its authenticity to me.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's one of those situations. Valentine's Day is I like to think of it as the engagement ring holiday. Because
what?
Hear what I'm saying?
Engagement ring holiday. This.
See, men will understand this. It's the engagement ring holiday. It's one of those situations where you can say, "Look at what my man has done for me." When you can flash off, you're like, look. You know what I'm saying? Because if you really think about it, you know what I'm saying? The same thing. Like an engagement ring is really not that important. You know what I'm saying? Definitely
and
not.
it was, and the people created it. It was a creative marketing ploy.
Exactly. That's all it is. It's like the big rocks you don't have to. No, you could get.
And the cost of diamonds has been inflated, and the resale value is not functional. Blah blah blah. I got you.
That's Valentine's Day in a nutshell. That's all it is. Because all it is just you doing that, and then you saying that. Now, if you want to do something nice, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? But also understand it, and like just said, it's almost like a crutch for people. It's almost a crutch for people to say, okay, I did something dope for Valentine's Day for so that way you could put it on Facebook, and so all your friends can see the shit, and then so all your single little friends can feel bad about how single they are and shit. You know what I'm saying?
So
I need someone
you know the
to
people who are like comparison vote, like the comparison vampires, like the people who like to do that kind of thing. They're going to do that all year at every chance they get anyway. So we can't use how they function.
About what people are thinking about, what they're thinking about.
Exactly. But why can't it just be about you and the person? Like, I don't give a fuck.
You already got an anniversary for that. You already have an anniversary to
care.
celebrate. You'll need Valentine's Day.
Based on what you said,
fucking time.
Based on what you said, there are never enough days. If you love somebody, you love them. You can show
love
that love on Valentine's Day. It's just, I mean, I celebrate Valentine's Day with my family and my kids. Like, it is what it is, right? I show them love every day, but it's nice to celebrate it on a holiday. If you do, you do. If you don't, you fucking don't.
I'm not knocking anybody.
I will say that I'm okay with it because the next day, the sweet tart hearts are 75% off.
Exactly. You fuck around at the right place and it be the day before.
The day before, right? Because they bought too much. So I'm okay with it. Like it's not.
It's the only day that
do what you're gonna do to make you happy.
It's the only day that thugs can share a tear and show sensitivity.
So hold on. You know what?
I've been hardcore for 364 days.
I have a guest here. I have a guest, and they brought something up that's very true.
What's that?
They were saying that Valentine's Day is another day that you can get anal. I mean,
I don't want it. No, thank you.
As it comes to baby's ears.
I have no interest in receiving that gift at all.
I mean, it's your birthday. It's like you only can get certain days. It's like your birthday.
I don't want that.
What else?
I don't want
Bishop,
that.
you can see the look on the women's faces that whole day.
Come on, do it, Tyrone. Hurry up.
Lines be long at the CVC.
Hurry up.
Oh man. All right, y'all.
Don't they put y'all to sleep for y'all to get colonoscopies?
Yeah.
What?
Salute, sir.
What?
Don't they put y'all to sleep to get colonoscopies?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that's all.
Yeah, you're asleep. Like you go to sleep and you wake up, and I've had in the last 10 years, I've had 4. So yeah, you go to sleep, you wake up, and it's done.
Okay.
It feels like 5 minutes, literally.
How do we get to Okay.
I don't know.
We'll keep going.
I think she's been watching.
We're gonna move on.
We'll just move on.
I think she's been watching us. I think she's watching us.
So we gonna go ahead and jump into
out of BC.
No, and the BC.
What we jumping into next, Candy? What we gonna jump into next, Candy?
You know what you can do? So if you like fuck love, I'm tired of trying, and you hate your ex, you can name a cockroach after your ex at the Brookfield Zoo.
Never.
I don't think I will exert that kind of energy, but I think it's a good way to raise funds for a zoo during COVID. I think it's a fun idea for a fundraiser.
That's jacked up because roaches live forever, and I don't want my ex to live forever.
A lot of people.
A roach can survive and a nuclear blast. I don't even want to give it that much power.
That's a good point. That is a lot of power. That's a good point.
No, I don't know. I don't want to give her that much power. She can slide up on the doors. You know what I'm saying? No. I ain't giving her that much power. She can be a fly. That's 24 hours. I'll do that.
There you go.
You would say your name is Mayfly?
You got name a fly?
Yeah, shoe fly. Yeah, shoe fly. No.
The average lifespan of a roach is 1 year, which is very long for an insect.
Yeah, that is a long time. That's like 117.
Candy, I'm just saying, you want to name a roach after your ex, then what does that say about your taste in people?
You know what? As someone that has been, excuse me, as someone that has been somebody's ex, okay, I don't know about the rest of you, okay, but I've been someone's ex, okay, And listen, I've been one of the exes that's been talked about badly. I'm like, oh, because I'm one of them motherfuckers that's like this. Oh, so you gonna talk about? Oh, you ain't shit. This, that, and the third. Nigga, I wasn't shit.
You got bangs, nigga. It's because you got fucking bangs.
Maybe you need to have a better choice in people.
That's what you said.
Bishop, they talk shit about you because you got bangs. That's all it is, baby. You got bangs right now.
Yeah.
Bishop, show him real quick one time.
Yeah, you got bangs.
Luxurious bangs.
No, we ain't talking about that. We talking about that old school. We talking about that old school picture. We talking about that old school picture.
It's really
that old 1990. You know what I'm saying?
You're not gonna do that. Don't pull that shit up, P. Don't you? You better not pull that shit up on this show.
I'll have it. This time.
Okay, cool.
It's really a social media phenomenon about people to hate on their exes. And again, like P said, can I finish?
Hold on. Let it keep going. Go ahead, Key.
I'm all about energy, right? So, like P said, what kind of person did you choose? If you want, like, people expound copious amounts of energy, like degrading the people that they used to basically had their private parts in their mouth for a very long time, right?
In their mouth. Go ahead.
Yeah. So what? Just let it go. Just let it go.
Let it go.
Just let it go. Don't spend any more energy on it. I promise you, your life would be a lot better. Like, if you don't like the person, or if it ended terribly, or like, I could see if you still had to deal with this person because you have kids or because you got money tied up and they were still acting like an asshole or whatever. But a lot of people have absolutely no attachment left to the people that they spend day in and day out on social media talking about, shit about.
Yeah.
Why? Just move your mind on to another place.
My question is this right here.
I agree.
My question is always this right here. After they broke, and this is because I have a bunch of female friends. Why is it always homeboy got a little dick when you break up with him? Like, hold on, you done been fucking with this nigga for 7.5 years.
Right. It's that
but it's the same reason. But it be the same reason. It be other shit too. Like you know, there's things that when you care for a person that are okay. Or you manage. Now, that's the thing. That's the thing I know. That's the thing that's not okay. Sorry. It's not a thing thing's not okay to manage. But yeah, like that's what happens sometimes. I'm saying. You ain't never had to worry about being with somebody with a small penis, so you don't understand. So I'm trying to think of a male equivalent to a small penis. What's the male equivalent to a small penis?
Bishop was locked up that time.
At one time.
What's a male equivalent to a small penis then?
Oh, I don't know, a large vagina, maybe. I don't know.
So I'm just saying. So like, there's some chick that you really was in love with. She had a wide.
She didn't have no walls. What you trying to say?
Can I say this right here? I help you out. The male ego would not allow us to be in a 7-year relationship with someone without any walls. You know what I'm saying? It's just like this. You're just not going to do it. That's what I'm saying.
So there you go. You clarified. So because we're built differently, we are built different. That's what you just said. So
what I'm saying, no. I'm calling bullshit on it. I'm calling bullshit on it because of this right here. Because this is where I'm calling bullshit. Because if a man is keeping you and he has a small penis, that means that dude is doing his job because it's like this. It's like this. Because little penis man knows he has a little penis. Listen, he knows he has a little penis. And if you tell him up front, hey, dog, hey, my brother, you have a little penis. Hey, my brother. But I'm going to rock with you. What I'm saying is right here. What you do is this right here.
You ain't gotta tell no man he got a little penis. You know he got a little penis.
On that one, buddy.
Bishop got an extra dick joke in just now. In case you weren't paying attention.
Listen,
he got a little penis, but I'm gonna rock with you.
You know what I'm saying? If you tell the dude, if you tell homeboy, this is how you break the male ego down. Because this what happens is you tell little penis guy this when you get mad and when your ex got a little dick. This what happens. You'd have told this about, oh, daddy, you in here tearing it up. Oh my God, when he's still nice to you. Then y'all, then what you do, Candy, you're a different breed. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna mute Candy, mute her. So Candy, listen what I'm saying. They out here. You tell the dude that your shit is the best, it's the greatest of all time. Then he get that male ego, and he thinking he walking around with big dick energy. You know what I'm saying? He here talking all the shit and everything like that, and then you realize you're sick of his little shit. You sick of all the little bullshit he doing because he think he got big dick energy, got good dick energy, and he think he get away with certain things. See, if you tell him off top, you kill the male ego, and then you ain't got to be out here telling the truth on him when y'all break up.
No.
You see what you did? You made my damn earbud fall out.
No. So everything is not for everybody, and I'm really becoming a huge proponent of like for real. Like people think that there are these people think that there are these strong lines in the sand. Every woman does not like a mandingo dick. Like she doesn't.
And there are lots of varieties.
There's lots of
varieties in between.
Right. When women
I'm gonna let
wait
you
a minute.
Wait.
No. I wasn't talking. What I'm saying is right here. I'm not talking about the size of the penis, really, as far as it being large or whatever. What I'm saying is this right here: the insult after the breakup happens.
Hurtful. It's strictly to be hurtful. Like if you guys ended on a good accord, and I'm just not one to say hurtful things to people in almost any circumstance. I don't think Candy is either, right?
No,
but there are people, not just women. There are people out there who, in their heart and soul,
they hurt.
In the back, they're hurt, and in the back of their mind, they keep these insults that are going in an attempt to injure somebody. It's the same thing with white people on the internet and comments calling us a nigger and telling me, shut up, go make me a sandwich, you stupid whatever. I don't give a fuck about you. Like, I don't care. It's not an insult to me. But some people really think that those types of hurtful words, and to some people it is.
Right.
I'm not gonna lie.
Are like daggers, right? They're like daggers. Right. So it's not. It's probably almost never about the size of the actual whatever.
Yeah.
Or the.
And if it's bad, if it's bad sex, you can't lie. I'm not a good liar, so you can't lie about bad sex.
Your conscience.
I
should tell a joke and wrap it up.
Yeah.
I am your conscience.
But yeah, I can't lie about no like bad sex. Right. And I'm not gonna like tell you got a big dick if you got a little dick, or if that is good sex. If it's bad sex, I'll just not respond. I'll just not engage with that dialogue.
And then we would have never gotten to the point when your feelings are hurt in a situation where you feel like you got to call me names and talk bad about my sex, right? Because we've had sex multiple times in multiple places in multiple ways, and now all of a sudden, so it's just in an attempt to be hurtful, right?
I mean, Keenan, right?
No, and I think what it is, that's the reason why we broke up.
It's the same thing as when a dude try to holler at a woman and she don't just turn him down, and he be like, "Well, you know what? Fuck you, bitch. Nobody wants you anyway." You know what I'm saying?
That's called being hurt.
That's being hurt in a moment where.
That's all.
Yeah,
but I like to say this.
But I do like the joke you said.
What you do is this right here. What you do is this right here. You break out this offense right here at the end of the day. This is just a tip from Bishop Omega. If you ever in that situation,
just a tip.
This is how you respond to it. This how you respond to it. You knew? Yo.
That was pretty good. I ain't gonna lie, that was pretty good, Ken. That was good. I enjoyed that one. See, the comedians didn't like it. They were like, "Yo, you stealing all the thunder right now. You can't come from out of nowhere with a good joke. It's not okay."
Just putting thoughts in my head, just putting visions in my head that I don't want. That's all. I gotta drink. Now I gotta drink all these thoughts away. You know what I'm saying? Knowing I got work tomorrow.
Cheers.
You know what? I didn't even hear the joke that she said, yo. I was too busy talking. I was too busy getting my
It's
conscience.
all right. It's all right.
It's all good. What you got, Bishop?
I'll replay it. All right, no, we would just go. I guess we could go ahead and say, yo, petty X's, but you know what I'm saying. We could go ahead and move on from that because we got some other stuff we got to cover tonight.
What we got, dog?
We're getting short on time. The Super Bowl we can talk about the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Halftime show and the commercials more specifically because Tom Brady came in and did his thing. And actually not, and I'm just not going to say Tom Brady because he can't win it by himself. The Tampa Bay defense
Yes, sir.
kicked Mahomes' whole ass.
Ooh.
And, you know what I'm saying? And the
That boy was trying though.
No, listen. When I say that one throw that hit homeboy in the face.
Yeah.
That one throw that hit homeboy in the face. It's like, yo, when you shoot your shot, and you do, you like, here, I'm gonna pass this ball to you. You are wide open in the corner, Phenomenal. Please knock down the shot. And Phenomenal just can't shoot, but you believe in him, and you put hope in that pass, and he catches it. And you know what Phenomenal does?
What I do?
He fumbles the ball out of bounds. You know what I'm saying? It's just like this, like, God damn it, you just can't. Right. Like
over it.
Shout out to them.
Over.
I really don't want to talk about that. I want to talk about the Super Bowl commercials. What was you guys' favorite Super Bowl commercial?
Edward Scissorhands.
You like Edward Scissorhands? The Edward Scissorhands was pretty dope. That was
It
pretty
was
dope.
like they did research and they said, okay, so Cadillac people, we're gonna put this Cadillac out here. We know that the demographic that might be interested are 80s and 90s, 70s to 90s babies. Let's hit them with some nostalgia. And they got old girl.
Yep.
And hit us in the motherfucking head with all the scenes, and they created like modern versions of the scenes. And then he get in the car, like you see all the motherfuckers struggle, and then he get in the car and his hands free, and be like, yes.
Edward Scissorhands. I like that. Was a dope one. What you going with, Keith? What did you watch it? Did you watch any Super Bowl commercials?
No.
Okay, let's move on. We won't talk to Keisha at all for the rest of the night. You should have just muted yourself. Why did you come back? Phenomenal. What did you like? I know you like, or you was watching the Enlow High Point game.
Believe it or not, I actually did not see it. I didn't see the Super Bowl. I didn't see the commercials. I just seen some of the halftime show on the replay.
Okay, well, skip you, draw two.
Right, draw two. Skip you. I know Tico, because Tico team was in the joint.
Yeah.
Tico was there with dogs, with these incredibly large killer attack dogs.
Aww.
You know what I'm saying? Next to a fireplace and his wall, his chocolate, I believe.
It's humongous.
They attack your ass. They'll lean on you and break your leg.
Right.
They don't know they big.
They'll love you to death. They'll love you.
They think they babies. They think they like Yorkies.
Yep. My favorite commercial was the Viagra commercial, the one that says "Don't go beat yourself up."
That was
not a commercial. Oh, wait a minute. What about the commercial where he said titillating the sucker jacks? What was that shit? The motherfucker that made the beard and manscaping stuff. That shit was a good commercial. It was like
that shit was titillating. That was hilarious.
Yeah.
I like the Sam Adams. I like the disc commercials. I like the Sam Adams Budweiser disc commercial. The way the dude from Boston just pulled the
horses.
Let the horses go. The Clydesdale go through the city and they just start wrecking shit. I was like, yo, that is a direct shot to Budweiser.
But I did read that Budweiser spent their Super Bowl advertising budget on furthering the cause of COVID prevention.
But they did have Bud Light commercials though. Mm-hmm. So Bud Light is also Anheuser-Busch.
The horses weren't there this year, right?
The horses were there. Like, so the main Budweiser joint was not. But I also like the Bud Light Avengers commercial.
Yeah, that was
good. Yeah, that was
dope.
Wait, I did see one. The one where all the people came back together. All the different ones from the different commercials. I forget which commercial it was though.
That's what I just
Okay,
said.
I know what
that's
you
the
mean.
commercial.
You know what?
Yeah.
The Bud Light one.
So this what you do. This what you. Yeah. You know what's happening. Sitting here,
Look,
not paying attention.
look, man. There was back in the days, Super Bowl. It was like prime time for advertising, which it still is.
Right.
One company from the very beginning had always saved up their money to show one commercial, and that was a lock commercial. Which lock was that? You know what I'm talking about?
Michael and Son.
Oh,
No,
talking
it
about the
was
Rick
a lock.
James commercial?
It was a lock. It was just a lock. I
Mm.
can't remember the name of the
Was
Master Lock. It was
Master
Master Lock. Master Lock. Matter of fact, Master Lock. Remember that they had the famous commercial when it was
the bullet, the
the
shot.
bullet. Yeah, when the bullet went through the lock. Yeah.
Right.
So just think about how much they had saved up their whole budget just to make one commercial year after year for the Super Bowl, and like now it's like what $1 zillion. You know what I'm saying? To
No, the
to-
cost for it was
to-
less this year than it's ever been. The cost to have a commercial on there was less. Yeah, I can't remember the exact number, but they talked about how it was less expensive this year.
Nah.
Well, yo, I want to say just right. It should be the cost should have gone down because it's not going to be the ticket sales and all that stuff and all the revenue that we normally get.
Mhm.
But you know what I'm saying? I want to shout out to Michael and Son because Michael and Son for the last, well, I want to say last 3 years, them motherfuckers been coming through. They've been coming
That Rick
through.
James shit was-
You talking about saving up their money. They saving their money all year. Just
Somebody sleeping with somebody. Somebody tickling somebody balls.
How was Michael and Son on top of these damn commercials? Let's move on. Let's move on to the halftime show. How do we feel about the halftime show, Candy?
So Bishop.
Yes.
So I understand just because I knew it was coming. I knew that I'm not a big R&B fan in the first place, but I understand that's generally how if we have people, it's generally R&B, not hip hop. So fine. I got there. I knew in advance that he wasn't gonna have any features. I was hoping he was lying because I needed something else because I just couldn't figure out what the fuck he was gonna do for 20 minutes.
Right.
But I was there and I saw it and it felt underwhelming. However, what I understand, even prior to watching this, because he's been doing some like bandaged videos and Instagram posts and things where it looks like he has prosthetics or he's gotten some kind of surgeries done. But it's been this long game thing that he's been doing that I don't completely understand, but I've seen in recent time. I understand. I get. I just didn't like it.
Right. But
There you go.
I mean,
Trying to be nice. She's like, you know what? I just didn't like it.
Right. You try, listen, sometimes you just like, but it's like this. It's art. It's art. Like what the Weeknd has done.
I got bored.
Right. What the Weeknd has done.
The Weeknd's playing the long game.
He's playing the long game with this because he was at I think the MTV Awards, and it looked like the way they did his make it look he had a broken nose, right? Then he went to the another awards, and it looked like he went and got his broken nose fixed, and he had bandages around his face.
Yep,
that's what the boy said. It was like an advertisement for his upcoming album or something.
Right? And then, but I'm saying it was like this was like a year ago. Like he's doing this shit like a year ago, building it up. Then he goes to another award show, and he just recently drops like the video when he has all the fucked up surgery when he's like completely like crazy fucked up. And then he comes out and he has a fever dream at the Super Bowl. And me and Katie had we probably had about 15-minute discussion on this the other night. About I'm not a big fan of the Weeknd, but I'm saying me being a creative, I thought that was pretty dope. I thought like the long game to be like, oh, when I got a new opportunity, how can I tie the fucking Super Bowl into my world? Because I'm not getting paid for it. right? I'm not getting paid for the Super Bowl. So if I want some agenda or some shit like that to be pushed, let me go ahead and put it on the Super Bowl. And what he did it as though he was having a dream about performing at the Super Bowl. And that's what it was. It was a dream of him. The performance was him having a dream of performing at the Super Bowl.
Exactly. I don't be liking all these extra. Okay. I'm a painter, right? I'm around other artists. Sometimes I have friends that are artists. Sometimes I wind up at art events. Sometimes I go to artist talks, right? So a lot of times, not a lot, too often artists will have these reaching, contrived, conceptual things that they pull their supposed inspiration from for a certain piece or series. And I'm the motherfucker to be there rolling my eyes like, really?
This is coming.
This is too much.
Like the banana and the duct tape.
Listen.
Oh no, baby, that was called money laundering. That was
different. Candy, I want to say this right here. This is, and ladies and gentlemen, Intelligent Ratchet, this is also coming from that whole speech just came from the lady that just screamed out Puerto Rico during the chicken wing during the chicken wings. So you know what I'm saying? I just want you before Kenny, you know what I'm saying? Don't be out here judging nobody when you out here screaming Puerto Rico during chicken wing conversation. Okay, go ahead.
Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico. Hey, my kids had Puerto Rican friends when they were little.
That was racist as shit.
No, for real. This is a real story, nigga.
My
Shut
kids
up.
got Puerto Rican friends.
No, my kids had they had a party
in the back. I ain't with it.
Can I tell my story? Can I tell my story?
No, we would not have that type of racism on our show.
No, they had a party at the house, and me and their dad were there, and they were there with like a few friends, and 2 or 3 of those friends were Puerto Rican, right? And so we're playing music. No, we're playing music, and I guess their dad Joe was like, "Have y'all ever heard the Puerto Rico song, like the break song?" And they were like, "What are you talking about?" So we had to play the song, and they went crazy. They had never heard the Puerto Rico. See, it's a real story. They had never heard the song before, and we had to play a song for them.
Oh shit!
How old were these people though?
They were probably 11.
Oh, there you go. Okay. What 11?
I mean, but their parents.
I've had that.
Don't do that. Don't do that
because I've had that discussion with like
my kids had heard the song.
I've had that kind of discussion with a 23-year-old female, and you know what I'm saying. I said, "What? You never heard Akinelli? Put it in your mouth." When I put it so she was like that. And when she heard it,
I opened that door. Sorry. This sounds wrong. I'm so sorry.
She went crazy. She went crazy.
Okay, there's got to be something the fuck else to talk about. I'm nervous now.
Listen.
So.
Okay. Now, okay. Now we have to realize this. Now I read about the Weeknd's performance. There was a point where he blanked out, like he forgot where he was at.
Because I can't feel my face when I'm with you. That song's about cocaine.
There's like a pause. There's like a pause when he comes out, and he's like, and so he forgot. He blanked out exactly where he was at, but he caught himself back up. And a lot of people are talking about like the best part of the performance was like when he went backstage and he was in the mirrors and it went back and forth and the whole, you know what I'm saying? Which way I thought that was kind of
creative,
you know, good. And like you all are saying, I agree exactly what you're saying. He had an album that was coming out. It was the best way for him to promote his album. I mean, come on. You want this dude to sit out here and go balls to the wall when there's only like, you know what I'm saying, 1,500 people in there. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, you feel what I'm saying? I mean, everything was computerized. Everything was to the point where, you know, it flowed. It moved. He's not a great singer. You know what I'm saying? He can sing. He can hold a note. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying for a Super Bowl to sing at a stadium, you got to have some chops. Not to me. That's just to me. You got to be able to blow or have some chops. I don't think that he, there was, like I said, there was nobody in the audience. So, you know what I'm saying? So you heard him, but you didn't really hear him. I really couldn't hear him. That was just me.
It's kind of nothing to hear, Frank.
I'm not taking anything away from him because he's a dope, you know what I'm saying? He's a dope dude. I mean, he's a dope singer. And like when he's on award shows, I can hear it all, but I just couldn't hear him there.
The sound was going. Well, yo, weekend. So weekend was in. We'll give him like a 5 out of 10.
He changed the game.
No, hold on. Speaking of people like in music and stuff like that, I'm gonna jump all over the place on this joint because we got a lot of cover.
Okay.
But we got two of our favorite golden sons of rap that have done some crazy things this week. Ja Rule. What about Ja Rule? Just graduated from Harvard Business School.
Shout out to Ja.
I think it's the same program. I think it's the same program that Swiss Beats was in.
It is.
Yeah. And so it's structured for individuals, like for working people, for like working entrepreneurs and
hold on, Ja Rule ain't no working entrepreneur. He ain't got no business going on.
He actually does. No, you need to go dig. He actually does.
Okay.
Like, we can be frustrated about the whole. We can be frustrated or feel however we need to about the Fire Festival, but no, Ja Rule has been intentional outside. Even like we'll worry about that. Whatever you can do, whatever you want with that. But no, he still is.
Outside of that, he has things going on.
No, I'm just
he definitely does.
Ja Rule probably own like mad real estate or something like it's murder. But so shout out to Ja Rule for getting this degree. It's just because it's Ja Rule. And I think we all got a lot of 50 Cent in us. We just want to hate.
50 Cent is a great. He's a great. 50 Cent is like really good at what's that called? What's the motherfucker that make you think shit?
Gaslighting.
No.
Psychologist.
No, nigga.
Hypnosis.
There we go. Thank you.
Yo, when that nigga bought all the tickets, like all the front row tickets or first 3 rows of a show that Ja Rule did, I thought I would perish.
You know what? We're not gonna know what to do when 50 Cent gets therapy. You know, when 50 Cent gets therapy and he gets healed right, he gonna be a whole other. It's gonna be a very interesting, different kind of human. That's just a hurt little boy. That is just a hurt little boy with lots of money.
Petty.
That's just the honest truth.
First of all, I know
I think
my brother tell you if I'm beefing with anybody and I had the money that 50 Cent would do, I would just to make myself giggle. I would buy the whole front row seats of the shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just for me, listen, I'm like, yo, when that nigga, because what it is,
y'all, you say that. You say that, but that's a hurt little boy.
Listen,
that's a hurt little boy. And when he gets better, things will be different. And that's it. Yeah.
What I'm gonna say is this right here. If you do anything that I feel as though that you wrong me and I have enough money of it, listen, I will throw a birthday party for your child next door to your birthday party that you had and invite her or him over.
No,
sometimes people just have petty as a personality trait. Some people it can't be cured by therapy. Some people are just tit for tat.
You saw how I said
y'all are missing the point here. This dude has he was trolling before trolling was trolling.
Yep.
Yeah.
He when it comes to this new currency that's being pushed out here and the currency of likes and shares, this is what he's doing. I mean, he says some outlandish shit and he says some stuff, you know what I'm saying? But but it's nothing new. I mean, he talks shit about his own son. You know what I'm saying? So he knows the biz. He knows what he's doing.
And he's willing to pay whatever personal consequence it is to get to where he needs to get.
But can I say this right here?
And he's becoming, he's getting older. Mm-hmm. He's getting older, but he's still staying relevant because he still knows this machine. I mean, this thing. I mean, dude, all right. 50 Cent is 50 Cent. I mean, I understand exactly what you're saying. I understand that he might have some issues on this, that, and the other. But hey, just like a comedian, he's taking those frowns and turning them upside down and making.
No, he's not. That's not the same thing as a comedian.
and that's what he's
No,
doing.
he's not. He's being hurtful on purpose.
Look, go back.
The same as making
Listen.
people laugh.
Candy, go back. Look at the videos. Look at how many likes he has, how many shares it goes by. He is doing exactly what he knows exactly what he's doing, and and there's he has that niche.
He does.
Of other hurt people.
People
Right.
are always checking, and comedians talk about like a good comedian says hurtful shit about everyone.
Right.
Now,
Bishop.
go ahead, Bishop.
No. He was saying that I'm one of the comedians that say
Oh
hurtful shit about
they say
everybody.
hurtful shit about everybody. Now, you may not like 50 Cent, but he
I
is
like 50 Cent.
along the same lines as a comedian. He says he doesn't give a fuck who it is.
Right.
Man, woman, or child. I mean, he talked about the star of his show's edges and then apologized and took the damn post down. Like, that's straight comedy right there. Now, it might be ugly and nasty.
I agree. We all say funny stuff, right? But I can't agree that all of his stuff is comical and not intended to hurt people.
No,
I guess that's all I'm saying. But y'all know I'm an old but y'all gotta remember, like I don't count as the majority of people. Like I'm just the old sensitive ass, don't want people's feelings to be hurt motherfucker. So like I don't know.
I bet you.
Candy, can I get you right? I want to paraphrase. What you just said. Puerto Rico. So
I bet you. I bet you when 50 get up in his like 50s, he'll be doing what's that show? Home videos, American Home Videos, or some shit like that.
Like one man
American Home Memes. He'll be doing American Home Memes or some shit. You know
but shout out. We ain't talking about, but shout out to Jabba for like I'm all about people progressing and doing things they normally wouldn't do. Like our homeboy. Like I don't know anybody that has anything bad to say about this dude, Jadakiss. Our homeboy Jadakiss is going to have his laugh, his signature laugh,
Mm-hmm.
on an MTA bus or a train near you. Can you
like why though? For what reason?
So what he's doing is
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Kenny.
So what he's doing is the city is attempting to raise awareness about COVID-19 and protecting yourself and utilizing PPE and things like that on the public transportation. And so they're seeking out individuals to do the announcement of it.
Mm-hmm.
And so his voice is going to be one of the announcements of it. And at the end of it, why the fuck not throw in that laugh?
Why don't they get Onyx? Get the fuck back. Get the fuck back.
But he can't say get the fuck back.
Hold on. You can't say get the fuck back. We still live in a Christian country. Okay, go ahead.
Right. But I agree. I like that just as well, Keisha. I think everybody should cuss, but that's just me.
But that's hilarious. He'd be like, yo, because you don't get Jada be like, yo, everybody get back 6 feet.
No, he did say if you're sick, he's like something about if you're not feeling well about staying home or like wearing masks. It was pretty short. It was like 30 seconds, pretty concise, and it ended with a good laugh.
Let's talk about the bag. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Let's talk about the bag. Shout out to Jadakiss for getting the Metro bag. Because what happens is
forever.
But he's going but he might have only gotten maybe $30,000 to $50,000 to record the thing. But the bag that he's about to get, because you're going to get the everyday Joe that has not heard of Jadakiss to go back and listen to Jadakiss shit. Come on now.
Once you hear this is why it's gonna be dumb. They're sitting on the subway.
Go ahead, Tigo.
I'm most seriously doubt that somebody's listening to a joint about coronavirus. They're gonna be like, you know what? That voice sounds delightful. I wonder who that's gonna be.
You don't know.
Still exposure, Fred.
It's still
You know
exposure.
what I'm saying? Look, dude,
Hey, look,
I
I'm
mean,
doing
that's
that
like
shit.
that's
They
like
call
that's like
me.
going
They
ahead-
call me. I'm
that's
doing
like
it.
you might as well- That's like you might as well have OJ the Juice Man.
No, that's
You know
not
what
true.
I'm saying?
That's not the
Out
same.
here
It is
doing
not.
it. And then
Tico.
when he
No, don't
finished,
listen to him. He just want to say something, y'all. He just want to say something.
What about the whisper song by the
Yeah,
Yin
yeah.
Yang Twins?
yeah,
Stay 6 feet away, bro.
yeah, exactly.
6 feet away.
See my breath.
Stay 6 feet away.
See my breath.
Was that the Yin Yang Twins?
Yeah.
Yin Yang, I'm sorry, y'all. There we go.
When you get that shot, when you get that,
All
when
the
you get that shot,
females, all the females cough. Motherfucker. God damn.
Oh gosh. Oh man. Oh. So yes, that's great. That's great. That's great, yo.
wash
So I'm
your hands.
glad. Oh, what do y'all think about? Oh, so what about Nick Cannon? We talking about hip hop. This is still kind of hip hop. Nick Cannon, Viacom, to open their doors, CBS to open their doors back up to him. They said that that he's shown that he's shown his ability to learn and be educated about the history of Jewish people. Him and Tiffany Haddish created some kind of Jewish and Black people network, and so now CBS and Viacom is cool with it, and they say he can come back, he can make Wild 'N Out, they're gonna turn Wild 'N Out back on, and he can come back through here, and then he can be on the voiceless, the masked, what's the shit called? Where the
Masked
motherfucker,
Singer.
the monkey beat,
The Masked Singer.
Masked Singer. I hate that show.
I'm sorry. I thought he was still doing the Masked Singer. I thought that Viacom didn't.
No.
Yeah, he's still doing that.
No,
he was not. He wasn't hosting it.
No, he was not.
Was it Terry Crews?
No, he had COVID for the
No,
Masked
what you-
Singer though. He had COVID. He was sick.
Nah, Terry
Oh.
Crews is
He was
Yeah,
doing the
COVID.
Masked Singer shows
Whoa,
after.
whoa. One person at a time.
I'm sorry.
Bishop.
He was doing the Masked Singer shows after that happened with the what's the name? So he's not.
Okay.
He had COVID.
Terry Crews is doing America's
Got
Talent.
talent.
Man,
Oh.
fuck Terry.
When
That's the
I
gig that he
was
lost.
little and I'd get in
walked
trouble,
away
my
from
dad
him.
was such a pushover, right?
Uh-huh.
So he would send me to my room, and then like literally every time, 10 minutes later, he'd come out and be like, "You learned your lesson?" I'd be like, "Yes, Daddy." He'd be like, "All right, go about your business." This is what just happened with Viacom.
Right,
What do you
'cause
mean when you say that?
They like Nick Cannon because
Yeah, I mean, like, they really had no reason to be
Tico, I know
upset in
something
the
that y'all
first
don't
place.
apparently.
Still got some shit.
Y'all
It's
don't-
Tom Hanks' fault.
Y'all
I know,
don't
right?
get it, man. Look, no. Y'all don't get it. Look,
Go
Tico,
ahead.
tell him about it.
this dude
Bring him up to speed.
created something that no other host could host.
Mm-hmm.
That no other, you know what I'm saying, that he's just that niche to get in between the youth and to still stay relevant to, you know what I'm saying, cats like us,
Mm-hmm.
you know, to bring these young comics in. There's nobody else. They tried to get DC to do it, and DC was like, yo, fuck that.
Nobody, you're right.
Ask me to-
Nobody else
how
was
you gonna
supporting
ask
it
me to
without
do
him.
that over the man that brought me in? You feel
Right.
me?
Yep.
So,
Mm-hmm.
first of all, big ups to him. I'm glad that he did. He came back, and best believe he got a bag. You best believe he got fucking paid. It's not.
Better
I
believe
don't care how they spinning this joint. Like
Oh,
Nick
yeah.
Cannon came back and he said he was sorry for it. No, they bought something that only he could run.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? He
Mhm.
brought something to the game that only he could
He's got the
run.
key. He's got.
And you're not going to
I
sit
was
here.
just telling you.
That's
Chico,
like,
Chico,
I'm sorry.
Hold
I'm
on.
sorry.
Go ahead, finish.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
I'm
Keep going.
sorry. That's like me saying, yo, Bishop started and Kazi, they started Intelligent Raps, and we up in this joint, and now we all just blow up. We just blown up doing our own thing. And then you ask me to come in here and just dismiss
Take
Bishop,
it over.
like,
Yeah.
or Kazi,
Right.
like he did nothing.
There's
Dude,
a code. There's a
there's
code.
a code to
you
this
live
game,
by. Right.
and as much as people want to talk about Nick Cannon, you have to admit that he does come back and he brings up the next generation of comics or the next
Absolutely.
generation of influencers to come down here. Nobody else.
Even hip
Nobody else
hop, like we can talk about Nick Cannon and hip hop too.
Yeah,
what
I'm
now?
saying nobody
Who,
was going.
who
Nobody
he's, who
was going
he's
to deal.
using those resources to move forward and like support. That's a thing too, right? And again, let me clarify. I'm not what I stated ain't necessarily my perspective or my opinion. It was what was written via Viacom. Like it was the statement that was released, and that's what they said.
Yeah.
But I completely agree that they purchased the thing. They purchased, you know how they be buying into the culture sometimes and don't know how to manage it without us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She was like, I got boxer braids and now I don't, my head itches. And they do this shit right here because they don't know about this. Like you can't manage the culture that you don't know what to do with. You gotta have somebody there.
Braids.
Not box braids, but boxer braids.
No. So if nobody's there, okay, everybody understands what just happened.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. But yeah, so I completely agree. They bought into something that they couldn't do nothing else with.
But the thing about it is now going forward, because now we know that Nick didn't have the rights to the show. What goes on? We can only go by what they tell us. You know what I'm saying? So we don't know the contracts until we really see the contract. So does he still have a stake in Wildin' Out? Does he have his name part? You know what I'm saying?
That's interesting.
You know what I'm saying?
Because was the previous contract null and voided once they kicked him out the first time, and then in order to come back, he had to make a new contract, right?
Yeah. Once you fire me, you fire me.
Don't think that when Wildin' Out comes back, don't think when Wildin' Out comes back, because it is improv, that they're not going to poke jokes or poke fun at this.
Oh yeah, that is true.
They showed they poke fun about him and Mariah. They getting his ass.
So,
they're
but at the same token, you signed the contract. There's some things that they say, hey, but you know what I'm saying. But at the same token, yeah. So congratulations, Nick. You know what I'm saying? Big ups for you bringing back, you know what I'm saying, something back to the culture. You know, because this was something that would have been lost to kids. And in this particular time,
my kids love that show. Yeah, they have for a lot. As long as they've been able to watch it, they have.
He's that bridge.
As much as people want to say, he's middle child. He's the middle child. Okay.
Yeah, he's that cool uncle. Cool
at
young
the end of the day, what we got to do right here, Nick Cannon, production wise and everything. Nick Cannon may not be the best rapper. And somebody said this about me.
Don't care about that. Nobody cares.
No.
Cares.
No. What I'm saying is right here. Nick Cannon may not be the best rapper. He might not be the best comedian. And he may not be the best show creator. But what he is, he's the best rapping, show creator, comedian, host that we have ever seen in our lives. You know, Nick Cannon has brought. He's the
Negro Ryan Seacrest.
Yo, he is the Negro Ryan Seacrest. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're right.
Nick Cannon is what I strive to be. You know what I'm saying? It's like this. That's like, because you know what Nick said? He said, I just want to be popular enough to get in the boardrooms because Nick, see, y'all be like, yo, y'all don't really understand it. Like most people don't understand. I'm not saying y'all, but Nick Cannon made
that nigga's lame. He get paid.
Made his money off of Nickelodeon.
He has been grinding for
since he was like 14.
Exactly.
And it's
he's
like
been rich.
He just it's like for pop culture, he just kind of popped onto the scene.
No,
but he has been grinding for
a mighty long time.
Ever.
Like, see what it is this right here. Nick Cannon was in the boardroom at 14, 15 at Nickelodeon. And some of the properties where his money's coming from and some of the properties that he came up for Nickelodeon. You know what I'm saying? So remember when he was on MTV Cribs, he was all special and shit. Like, he's special. That's Nickelodeon money, B. Nick Cannon, that's why it's called Nickelodeon, because Nick Cannon is you know what I'm saying? It was like, yo, he was like, I'm born for this job. You know what I'm saying? Change this shit over to Nickelodeon before it was Nickelodeon. First it was, it's Nickelodeon and then it's Nickelodeon. You know what I'm saying? And Nickelodeon's on the Nickelodeon side. You understand what I'm saying?
No.
No, but
Can't-
yeah.
No.
But we
Can't-
gonna
Candy,
move
did you get
on.
But
that?
you going deep though.
Did
You
you get that,
No,
deep.
we
Candy?
gonna move on
You
because
deep.
Hey,
If
look.
you ain't talking about that.
Come on back up,
Look.
Peach. Come on back up.
I support
So-
Nick
so-
Cannon. Shout out to him. I'm even wearing his headphones, just so y'all know. So,
So shout out to
Candy,
Nick Cannon.
shout out to Nick Cannon. What you
And
got for us, man?
RIP to Pedro Gomez.
Pedro Gomez. Yo, for all the sports fans out there that watch Sports Center,
Yeah,
Pedro
man.
Gomez has been one of the sportscasters or whatever. He specialized in, like baseball. He all around Barry Bonds during the steroid era, and yo, he just passed away. So, yeah, I don't know what he passed away from, but shout out to Pedro Gomez or whatever. So he was a long time sports caster or whatever. So you know, he was one of those dudes, man. He's like Shefford and all them, like the dudes that you know when you want to hear some real stats or some real insight. That's what you go to. So shout out RIP to not shout out, but RIP to Pedro Gomez.
Well, RIP Pedro.
And also, Candy put this in the joint. I'm gonna give it to I'm gonna show this to my homegirl Candy. Stop posting your COVID test. And tell us why.
What?
Stop posting your COVID test. Your COVID results,
your
rather.
Yeah, so y'all, if y'all get COVID vaccinations, right? You're getting your COVID vaccinations and they're giving you documentation or cards. Everybody's trying to use that as their like stunt or to get to encourage people, whichever your direction is. Stop posting them because what are they called? Bootleggers are starting to look at your images to create bootleg versions of these documentations because whether it be for jobs or travel, they people who don't want to necessarily get the vaccination are seeking out the folks on the black market to get bootleg versions of these. So it's a good idea for you to keep that shit to yourself.
Mm-hmm. You're out here with the sickness. Out here with the sickness.
And why we here in this year of 2021 depend on someone to have a card to prove anything that is probably already in a fucking computer database somewhere is beyond me.
All you gotta do is scan your microchip from your vaccine. It's really silly.
That too.
You
but
know
if
what?
they wanted to,
you know
that
what?
was slick how you did that. I like that.
Sometimes Candy brings enlightenment into the room, and you know what? That erases all the shit I had piled up to make fun of her about, and she just did that. I will never say the word Puerto Rico around Candy anymore. Just off of that one thing right there. That's it.
Puerto Rico.
All you hear in the back of your head is, "Oh, right, Keisha." I think it's just. I know it's not just.
She just ran away. She's like Puerto Rico. She went.
She did. That was fucked up.
All right.
Also, since it's Black History Month and we're trying to make sure we include some fun restoration-ish Black history, and this is for particularly for those of you who like places like Cookout, right? Cookout where that's open till 2:00 in the morning. That gives you a delicious, greasy burger to help you come off of your high from your liquor or your flowers. There is another well-known chain that's on the West Coast called Fat Burger. Fat Burger, right? Fat Burger came by way of Lovey Yancey, and she founded Fat Burger. Its original name.
Hold on, Candy. I'm sorry.
Wait.
Okay. Say that name one more time. Fat Burger was founded by who?
Lovey Yancey.
A lady named Lovey.
Her name was Lovey. Her name was Lovey Yancey, and she was born in Texas, right? And in 1947, she founded Fat Burger, and the original name of Fat Burger was Mr. Fat Burger.
Oh wait!
I'm gonna tell you what kind of lady
Yancey.
Miss Yancey was when she named her restaurant Mr. What?
Fat Burger.
Mr. Fat Burger. So shout out to Lovey Yancey.
Is that kind of like Mrs. Fat Booty?
Yo, you know what, Mr. Fat Burger? Yo, her name Lovely. Listen, what I'm saying. Listen,
evidently, y'all haven't heard the original cut of Aretha Franklin's Mr. Big Stuff. It was originally called Mr. Fat Burger, and here we go. So just take Mr. Big Stuff. Just take Mr. Big Stuff and stick it with Mr. Fat Burger.
That shit is in my 12-year-old mind, everything that Chico just said is making my 12-year-old mind fall on the floor. Like it's just like when you take Mr. Big Stuff and stick it in a
So yes. Oh yeah. Bishop. I heard. Wait, is it my? It ain't my turn. No, it's my fuck, nigga. It is me. I'm sorry, y'all.
Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. This is Candy's rant.
Puerto Rico.
Oh, so that's not what it's about.
When we get a budget, we should play that during Candy's rant. Puerto Rico. Oh, and just going into okay. Go ahead, Mom. You got it.
So all I got. Mine's really short and really never mind. Okay, back.
Talking about your penis.
Anyway, it's about my preference on cereal. That all the best cereal come in giant Ziploc bags. That's kind of it, because best cereal comes in giant Ziploc bags. It lasts
not
longer.
The brand name.
It doesn't matter, right? Not the brand name versions. No. Like the fake Captain Crunches and the Frosted Flakes, the fake Rice Krispies, the fake Corn Pops, all of whatever you call those. They come in big plastic Ziploc bags, and it's the best version of cereal for a lot of reasons. One being they come from the same place usually, like the same factory makes them. It's just the reject version. Yeah, it's just like they make them, they misshape them or they use a different shape on purpose. The flavor is better. They use faker sugar, and that's probably why it's more addictive. But the best cereal comes in Ziploc plastic bags.
Dope.
That's kind of all I got today.
I was just listening to something earlier today when someone was like, frosted cornflakes, they aight.
But I'm saying, have you ever had your milk gravy? Try your milk gravy. Look at the difference between your milk gravy. Bishop, your milk gravy. Your milk gravy will tell you what the best cereal is.
Can I say this right here? I grew up poor. Okay, so I know about the full ass bag cereal. Okay, so it's like this, like it was dope when Cinnamon Toast Crunch came along, because you can't, like, honestly, I've had fake Cinnamon Toast Crunch and I've had random Cinnamon Toast Crunch. You can't beat the original. I'm just going to go ahead and put it out there. But the King Vitamin joints,
yeah, see,
fucking delicious. Okay, you know what I'm saying? First of all, in the fake Captain Crunch, don't cut the roof of your mouth as bad.
What are you talking about? That's what King Vitamin did. King Vitamin, those shards of are you talking about those shards of glass
cereal glass
of sugar glass? Dude, after you eat now, I'm not debating. Now, it was delicious. I am with you on that. I am totally with you, Bishop. I am with you because I have wolfed down a whole box. But at that same token, the roof of my mouth was bleeding because after eating King Vitamin cereal, you know how you get that skin hanging from the top of your man. You can't get it with your tongue because it's just dangling. That's what King Vitamin does, dog. That's what King Vitamin does. Just
you gotta soak that shit. You gotta soak it in milk gravy.
Molar, chew them down so it wouldn't fuck up my damn intestines. That's all I'm glad for. Good looking on my mom for getting me braces so my molars could munch those jokers down so it wouldn't cut up my insides. Jesus, I'm surprised cats wasn't shit blood.
It made you tougher, goddamn.
This was
I
sharp, dude.
think King Vitamin is the reason why my voice is too big for my body right now. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, yo, I had to have a strong
Scraped up your voice box when you were young.
That
Made it
shit
stronger.
will jack you up. Damn, roof of your mouth looking like curtains and shit. That's just crazy.
Little dangly things.
Holy shit. So yeah, and Bishop.
Her fucking tongue coming out of curtains.
Bishop, take a moment. Bishop, somebody
Breathe,
shake
friend.
this
Breathe.
nigga.
Breathe, Bishop.
Hey, big tall Bishop, come shake your brother. Tall young Bishop, come shake your brother.
Save me.
Bishop, I got a question.
Fucking mouth looking like the mouth looking like the Apollo theater. Wait for the next show to come.
Stop. I gotta be serious. I got some shit.
Bishop, what you got to talk to? Bishop has some mean shit to say. I think Bishop got some mean shit to say, but he gotta stop crying. He gotta stop crying.
Hold on. I want to say things with you.
See, you gotta stop because we gotta get to the mean shit to say. Bishop has mean shit to say.
Get mean, Bishop. Get mean.
It's like, I'm sorry, but you know when you tired and you're a little bit inebriated, you get the giggles and something tickle yourself.
That's just no. Don't use excuses. It's just who you are, Bishop. It's not.
This is a man with daughter who says giggle.
All right, Bishop.
Come through, Bishop. Come on, baby. Come on.
Come on, Bishop.
Oh man, I'm sorry if y'all listening to this on the podcast.
Oh my God.
I'm trying to compose myself. The Bishop. Oh my God, yo, I don't know.
Oh Lord,
this nigga Tico is that way. Oh man. Let me say, my mean shit.
All right, Tico, we have to handle this.
I'm trying to push through. My main shit to say is this. Listen. Fellas. Listen, y'all gotta protect. Valentine's Day is around the corner. Y'all want y'all lady to do special things to you. And I'm gonna say this right here. You need to start drinking more water. More water and watching your diet with fast foods and all the processed meats and everything like that. Because, and I'm gonna say this right, because more water and processed foods equal more in output, if you know what I'm talking about. And you don't want to be letting loose in somebody and not being the correct flavor. So you want to go ahead and you want to go out here and you want to eat fruits and vegetables and stay away from the processed foods for at least a couple of weeks. You know what I mean? At least, before you're asking your lady to do certain things, because you don't want your shit to be tasting like garlic butter. If you're garlic salt, and you're gonna sit here, you don't want her to do this all the time. Listen, slow down on a blunt smoke, ladies too. I do. You don't want your man down there and you tasting like oregano. You know what I'm saying? With a formidable oregano smell in the back. You don't want that oregano aroma going on. So what I'm saying is right here, mean shit to say is take care of your shit. Like, because if you're gonna go ahead and you're going to give the gift of baby gravy, make sure your baby gravy is delicious.
It's the first milk gravy and now baby gravy. I don't know what to do.
You know what I'm saying? Make sure your baby gravy. So watch what you eat. Drink a lot, because more water equals you're hydrated. Because that's the reason why y'all not putting out like that, because you're putting out 3 drips because you are dehydrated. You out here. You out here shooting spearmint gum into someone. You know what I'm saying? Your shit is like chewing gum or Gorilla Glue. You know what I'm saying? You out this mug.
You said that shit like candy cigarettes.
You look like candy.
Just plain dusty.
Dusty sperm.
So,
Your
ladies and
sperm is
gentlemen,
crunchy. You out here spitting sperm out with a damn shell on it. You know what I'm saying? It's like
a shrimp.
Crunchy sperm.
Like a baby shrimp.
Bishop said stop. Bishop said stop. Bishop said be Kool-Aid, niggas. Don't be Flavor Aid. Don't be Flavor Aid. Be Kool-Aid, nigga. Be Kool-Aid. If you're gonna be the flavorful, be Kool-Aid. Don't be Flavor Aid.
So that's my mean. Make sure you guys take care of your diets. Don't be out here, you know what I mean, shooting ragu with nobody. Nobody wants barbecue sauce. Thank you.
What?
Barbecue sauce?
You're right. If you shoot barbecue sauce, you go to the hospital. Well, I would say Chipotle mayonnaise.
No worries.
Shit.
That's my. Yo, I saw T. I almost got the gills again because Tico fell out because I'm glad you made me big because if I saw Tico in real life fall out, I was trying to hold myself in. Keish,
pause on that.
On some days, I would say that I would just kind of log off and tell y'all the good night after that. But today I have exciting news.
Exciting news.
McDonald's is bringing back High C Orange.
Yeah, man. Diabetes at an all-time high.
I didn't know they got rid of it. Well, they had
High C. It's been like 5 years.
So they had what, High C Red with no High C Orange? Is that what it was?
No, nobody cares about High C Red. We only care about gold with ice in it.
That syrup. Ain't nothing but that syrup, boy.
And the paper McDonald's cup. So get a medium. I don't like it in a plastic cup, just a paper cup. So me and my sister have a date on the day that it arrives back in our area. We're gonna go drink High C Orange. Have a good day.
Word. Lean. Make some lean.
No, Candy did mention earlier, vodka goes good in it too. Not a lot of sodas vodka goes good in, but vodka goes excellent. And it's so light and refreshing. I'm so excited, you guys. I cannot wait to have High C Orange from McDonald's.
High C Orange on the way.
Okay. I
didn't know that.
High C Orange is good, but you know what I mean? At the end of the day, I'm boycotting McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? My local McDonald's. So I'll tell y'all off there why.
Word. Okay.
They hurt my baby. It's going down. You know what I'm saying? You can't mess up one of my baby situations, and I'm overprotective.
Hey, man, I understand.
Outside of that, this has been a show. Is there anything you want to say, Pete? Oh, go ahead. Now, Pete, I'm sorry. I'm stepping on your toes, bro.
No.
I said you better watch McDonald's, man. They got rid of a whole crew. The only person left was Ronald. You only see Ronald no more. They got rid of everybody. They got rid of Grimace, Hamburglar, all the French fry guys, all of them. And you ain't seen Hot Teller, none of them. Ronald gone too. He missing too. You see how they do you right in front of your face? You didn't even know. Tom Hanks. Go look for him. He's the kid, the nucleus.
You said get this nigga off my show. What we will not do, we will not give Tico the link anymore. I've seen that right now because this Tom Hanks conspiracy. You should have seen the fucking. He found. Hold on, Tico found. I'm bringing it real quick. Tico found the only male porno magazine with Tom Hanks on the front of it.
Sure enough, Tom Hanks is everywhere. And then I was reminded that he was on Family Ties. He was the uncle from Family Ties.
When he said it's vanilla time, when he was drinking the vanilla abstract because he was an alcoholic, that shit was
exactly. Tom Hanks is the nucleus. He's been in our lives for so long. Bosom buddies.
Stop. We're not going down that hole.
All right.
Wrap us up, Pete.
Find him. They took his blood, his vaccine.
The vaccine is
Everybody
really Tom Hanks' blood. What you saying?
That's right. Everybody, Tom Hanks tonight. Every time. That's what's up.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been
Don't answer
another.
that.
This has been another. That's definitely the Ratchet part of Intelligent Ratchet. It's been a great show. We want to thank everybody for tuning in and checking in the chat. If you tune in on Twitch, you can watch us again. Of course, Facebook, YouTube. Find us on IG. For my cohorts, Bishop Omega, Miss Candy Carver, the quintessential hip hop mom, and of course our wonderful guest from Straight to Tape, Mr. Tico de Gallo. I'm DJ P Nominal, and we will see you next week, Wednesday, right here on Intelligently Ratchet.
At 8 o'clock.
Hey.
Granny, Beverly Hillbillies wave.